Yeah, I was there come after the Black River. Next up about to have is the Edgar B. Spear. They amputated the soul duck in 1728, so it should be lots of time.
Brenda, how you doing, Brenda? Yeah, it is a really nice day here today. It is, it is. Boone and I are doing okay. He has his moments, but just like I'm sure your little angel has her moments too, right? Hey, Dusty, how's it going? It's 72 degrees out. That's why they're jet skiing around. Did you go play golf today, Brenda? Here comes Dominic. Hello, Dominic.
Hello. I've got a 20-minute window before I've got to go off and do something. So
Oh, you got to go check the girls or what?
yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know what happens. That money, that wad of money under their garter belts gets a little heavy. You got to collect it every once in a while.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Okay. Hello to everybody in the chat. How is everybody today? Hello, Brenda. Dusty. It looks like all we have. So
Yep. We got 6 people watching, Dominic.
okay.
I don't know if is anybody else on or
Not as far as I know at this time.
the Walter J. McCarthy is downbound. It's a 1,000-footer, a big one,
Mm.
but it's out in the lake about 2 miles.
Oh, okay.
Brenda says hello to Dominic.
Yes. Hello, Brenda. Dusty. Yeah.
I decided I'm going to try and sell my flip, the whole outfit, you know.
Yep. Okay. Well, you don't use it, so
Yeah, it's just sitting and it's
yeah.
you know, I got the hard case with it. I got
Yeah, it's unsuitable for your purposes.
extra batteries and charger and the what is it, the controller, the
RC2, I believe.
RC2, yeah. And see, the RC2 will not work with the Air 2S.
Yeah,
So-
I know. But going by the stream time live behind you, it looks like it's sunny. So that's a good start. I'm not fussed by the temperature. Oh, must be a little bit windy out there because,
Yeah, there's wind surfing right there.
yeah, windsurfing. Jeez, I haven't seen that in years.
You may proceed.
And those wind surfboards now, they have the extension down below, and then they hydroplane up in the air.
Nice. Yeah, I
See
can
how he's
see
about
that.
a foot underneath them?
Yeah, that's interesting. So he's going from the US to Canada.
Yeah. He's over on the Canadian side right now.
Oh, okay.
It's usually the windsurfers are Canadians.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I could windsurf to the nearest country, which is New Zealand, which is a couple of 1,000 kilometers away.
The reflection, the builder's state of mind.
He's whipping pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the new windsurfers got those hydrofoils on the back, mounted on the back.
Yep. Hello, Jim.
Hey, Jim.
How's it going?
Structure. Logic.
Okay. Yep, it's a bit like that. The weather's getting more dreary as the days go on, and we get further into autumn. So it's good to see any vision of sun and
He's
a
up in
nice
the air
day.
there now. Look at him.
Yeah.
That hydrofoil is like a wing down under the water. Just
Yeah,
lifts.
yeah. Oh, fascinating.
Sorry I asked. My apologies, Commander. I spent 14 hours last night in deep meditation.
Yeah.
you determine
I'm all right, Jim. It's just autumn is starting to really kick in, and
sometimes the solution comes to you. Okay. Wearing a new
it's
good point.
very
I checked.
dystopian sort of view at the moment for the next couple of months until at least July.
It's a standard class.
So I can understand why bears go into hibernation then.
Is that what you want to do? Is hibernate?
Yeah, I'd love to go to sleep and wake up in the middle of July. 'Cause that's when we start moving out of this phase. Yeah. Fascinating. Oh, where is everybody? They slept in or had an afternoon nap or
Yeah, they're doing something. Well, as the weather gets nicer around, I'm sure people got things going on.
yeah. That looks that looks fun.
And that's causing brain damage.
Yeah, he's going right for it, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, the thing of it is he doesn't have to worry about the batteries wearing out. He's just got to keep the wind going.
Yeah.
Although I would imagine it's a little bit hard on your legs and your arms, but
Oh, okay. Finally someone's turned up.
Mark's coming in.
Yep. Good.
Hey, Mark.
You're gonna have to
Hello,
stop
Mark.
confusing people, Paul.
Why?
This morning you were 3/4 of an hour late. So now
Oh,
you're
no.
10 minutes early.
Oh no. Thank God I didn't stay up then. Because that would have been 11:45 if it's 3/4 of an hour late.
Yeah.
Because he's usually on at 11 o'clock my
I
time.
went down and got a ship, Dominic, and it took
Yep.
forever for it to get there.
Okay. Yeah.
Captain Joe.
Fingers. Yeah, I've got him. My fingers just wouldn't move.
Good afternoon, Joe.
Oh, good to see at least
Hey, what's
someone's
up?
going to be here.
Yeah, he went down and got a ship, and then he couldn't get his drone to fly backwards.
Brenda, Dusty, Jim,
Oh no.
Joe.
Yep.
I
Okay.
find that controller works better in sport mode than it does in either one of the other two.
Well, it's
Okay.
not the controller; it's the drone.
You will help me.
All it
Maybe
does
There's
is
something. So there is
it's just
something
a-
wrong with it.
well, it's the drone. It's not the controller because the controller is only telling it to change from what speed it is.
Mm. Was it
Yeah, I didn't
windy?
fly. We didn't fly today at all.
Here comes
Uh,
David.
Beautiful
Hello,
day.
David. I'll
We
be
wound
back
up
in
going
5.
to we wound up going to breakfast instead.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Was it windy out there this morning, Paul?
A little windy, not bad.
Apologise for that, Laura farted.
Well, Lord help me. Too much information.
What you couldn't get it the lighter fast enough up, or what?
Could have been worse. Could have struck a match.
Hmm.
Hey, Jim. Oh, I got news.
What's the news?
I got my first donation from the US.
Was it from Brenda?
No, it's from somebody called Anna. Yeah, she lives in New York, right? And somehow she found my charity thing through going through shit on Facebook, apparently. But
Yeah.
she paid through PayPal. It went through. Bad news is, GoFundMe are still a bunch of fucking retards.
hmm
Been one of them evenings.
Do you notice that more and more providers are allowing you to live stream on their channel? Like QVC and all those, you can live stream on their channels.
Hi, Warren.
What, on the TV channel?
Yep.
Well, QVC is a shopping channel.
Yeah,
Yep.
so how do you
Because it just came, an ad just came up on my television.
know what? My freaking eyesight is terrible.
It says, and it said,
Hi, Brenda.
you can live stream now on QVC and HSN.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it means you can live stream. I think
That's not what it means, Bob.
you can live stream it so you can watch it online.
Mm.
Yeah.
Stream
Because
it live.
I
rather
really
than
can't
live
see
stream.
QVC allowing this sort of channel
No.
on the TV channel.
Oh, you don't know. They might want some really
I
hard
want to build it. Yep.
current affairs.
Unless
No, well, it's
they
their
want
show
live
live
viewing
stream.
of Paul buying all their crap.
Well, what they
Yeah.
what they
That'd be
want to
great,
do
yeah.
is they want to introduce Captain Joe to the world.
We've done that.
hmm
Right, Joe?
Yep, that's it. That's the reason.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Right, guys, I'm going to go and headbutt a wall somewhere and back in 5.
Okay.
Mhm.
Because my eyesight is terrible. I really thought that Brenda had actually come on and went, "Hi, women." It actually said, "Hi, Warren."
Hi, Warren.
So, hi, Warren. Catch you in a minute.
hmm
Oh, Brenda says there was no golf today. Bill went and mowed the lawn.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that, but I ended up only thinking about it. I'll do it tomorrow
Mm.
or Wednesday. They don't come and empty the garden waste bin until Thursday anyway, so
Now I need the belts. It's a stupid system here.
Okay.
They got 3 boxes in and they got numbers on them, but they don't tell you what's in the boxes.
Hmm.
Got to look the numbers up.
Oh.
It's parts for the printer.
Here comes the Walter J. McCarthy 1,000-footer.
Nice.
83 with cooling fan. Funny part about it, everything else has the stuff printed on the front, like that. But these boxes got nothing. Would it save him a nickel? I don't have no more, go. Okay,
Don't know, Warren.
now I have to find a place to put them where I won't forget I have them.
Mm.
I bought the filament detection module in case it goes bad, since they're not making it anymore. I bought the belts in case one of those break. Bought the hot end cooling block in case that jams up and you can't clean it. I bought the wheels in case one goes bad, and I bought the fans.
Hmm.
So I bought the parts that will probably go bad. Go. We went to the Cracker Barrel this morning, had breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
So your son's going to be with her parents tonight?
Yeah, because it's his birthday, the dad's birthday,
Oh, okay.
and they leave at 7 in the morning.
So did you give him a hug and a kiss goodbye?
2.
Huh?
Gave them 2. Gave them each 2.
Okay, there you go.
He's an optimist. As you can see,
Yeah, I invited them. I said, "Come on, I'll take you to breakfast." And $64 later,
Mm.
he said, "We were going to pay for it." Well, you should have said something. It was all right. I won't see him. I probably will not see him for about a year. And the only difference in this than normal is that I'll get to talk to him in the next like 2 months for about 5 weeks out of that time. The rest of the time he's going to be on the ship and I won't be able to talk to him.
Oh boy.
So he's going to be out of sight and out of contact for at least 6 to 9 months.
but you're also absolutely wrong. You'll find that more happens at the bridge of the starship than just caring about and observing regulations.
Where's he based? Carolina.
North Carolina.
Now, where do they live? Do they have a house or do they rent?
They bought a house.
Oh,
They actually built the house. Brand new. In New Bern, North Carolina, where they live.
You said they're flying him into the ship.
Yes, the ship's gonna be offshore. They're gonna, what they do is they load up everybody that goes on a certain, like the first and second group goes in. The third group's when the Harriers go in, it's when he's going in. And the ship will take off, and then like a day later, he'll fly out to the ship.
Dominic,
Yep.
I
Is
have a
it-
plan.
Okay. What?
A
Get
plane,
out there,
like-
round up them emus, set them on the chat.
Exactly. The Great Emu War of 1932.
I actually played it on here.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that channel, it fucking really tickled me today.
Mm.
The one he did about the drop there, it'll rip your fucking face on this.
Yeah.
At the end he goes, but don't
Just
worry,
one of
'cause
those-
this is all
One of those
fucking
urban
bullshit."
legends.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, when he talks about the Australian crocodiles, how they hide with just their eyes sticking up. And he went, these little fuckers, they're fucking huge, but they're stealth.
Yep.
And the new Sydney funnel, is it Sydney funnel web or something? Sydney spider. And they found one that's twice its size and they called it the Newcastle Big Boy. And he went, what the hell? Why would you call it the Big Boy?
We have many urban legends.
Hey, Brenda, Jim, Warren.
And on that note,
Warren's in the chat.
I've got to drop out, but hopefully you're still here in about an
Dusty?
hour.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you go get the money. Dominic.
yeah, oh well. See you then.
That's not why he's dropping out. He wants to try and take over the channel from out the back.
No.
Yeah.
What he's got to go collect the money from the girls.
Actually, just
Well, I already had that discussion with him. He says, yeah, that the wad of money that they collect over the weekend for their on the stroll, it gets a bit heavier on the one side of their garter, you know. So he has to go collect the money.
Sensors.
That's not where they keep the money. They got a
Where
lot
do
of
they-
hiding places.
Where do they keep the money?
I couldn't tell you.
Well, how do you know that it isn't just folded up and tucked under their garter?
Could be tucked under other things.
if it's anything like the girls over here, it's down the bra. It's in the over shoulder boulder holder,
Great thought your thought was having because of the similarities between the two.
which is the new handbag.
Nevertheless, I've been studying the Excelsior books.
What did they say?
Unfortunately.
Speaking of which, we haven't heard from TJ in a while.
He was
Who's
in the
on?
chat yesterday.
Yeah, he's yesterday. Say, TJ. See if he comes in.
I can get him in. You ready? That's funny. That's funny. That's
pretty good.
funny.
This is a good cup of coffee. Yeah, today has been a lazy day all day. I came back, walked to the back, changed, laid in bed, and went back to sleep.
Ah,
Be like tons of pennies.
Space was just saying no.
I'm still not over this congestion stuff.
It's not surprising they had to bend the rules.
Could you move back away from your camera and computer, please? We don't want it.
I found
Don't
a,
worry. If you get it this way, it's a whole new ball game.
I found a Sudafed nasal spray. I can send you.
I've got all that stuff. Trust me. I look like a freaking pharmacy up there.
By the time he gets it, he'll be over it and got COVID 2030 again.
Yeah. Shit, it's so bad. I've got some it's what is it? See, it's Mucinex and a decongestant mixed together, and it works pretty good. But it only goes for about 6 hours, and it takes if you don't take it regular, it takes a little time. Oh, Justin talked to the chief over at Slidell today.
Mm.
oh, did he? How'd that go?
Oh, that Justin.
Well, the person that is three, it's got to get to the chief for the interviews. So what happened was, first guy got it, looked and saw Justin's name and just passed it to the next guy. The next guy got it, passed it to the chief, but the chief doesn't want to do individuals. He wants to wait till everybody gets in there. So it's going to be like in a couple of days. They got 3 more people going in. But they want him there. They said, yeah, we saw your name and we want you here.
Sorry, one minute, guys. Why have you just smacked him with that, you knobhead?
Now, there's a button there called mute before you do that next time.
Sorry, I forgot to mute. The cockatiel just whacked the other one with his food ball.
Here's my checking account. Not good, right?
Why are you showing your checking account and your checking account number?
Just in
A
case.
really bad idea, Paul.
Money
Well, when it's in the negative, who's going to take any money out of it?
in.
You'll be surprised.
So you gotta tell those rats with bushy tails they got to fend for themselves.
Yeah, I gotta go get some more peanuts.
No, 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 no.
There
What
are
you've got
more,
to do
more
now,
important
what
things.
you've got left, you drive a little trail all the way over to Captain Joe's and then post a few through the letterbox and run. His problem now.
Not my problem. I'll pick them off one at a time.
Joe, you're not that cruel. I hear how you talk nasty to your dogs, but you love them dogs.
I don't talk nasty to them.
Catch you later.
I'm strict with them. I'm not nasty to them.
Where are you going?
No, somebody in the chat. I can't see. I can't read the chat. I just see someone's put. See you everyone later. But I can't see the blue bit. My eyesight's getting terrible.
See everyone later. Akira Show.
Warren
Warren.
Warren. All right. Catch you later on.
is going taking the dog a walk. Hi, Dusty.
Yeah, I didn't know what that second thing was. It's so small on there. I thought it was a woman laying back with her legs up.
What the hell are you looking
Hey,
at?
Warren. Warren. Come on, Warren.
His emojis that he's used, he's got a dog and then,
The grasshopper.
yeah.
I had to look at that thing 3 times. I thought he said he was walking his dog to the gynecologist or something.
Dusty told us what it was.
I found after the Algoma discovery is the Edgar beer, and there's the protein D salt off now.
Okay, thank you.
Roger, baby.
Mhm.
Deadly windshield chips.
What's a poke green? Mudball said he just finished cooking a small mess of poke greens.
Oh, it's like a leaf.
Oh,
Well, like a cannabis.
Actually, it is a
No.
leaf. It's a leaf. It's a bit like kale.
Oh. What the hell? Poke greens is called pokeweed. And while
Yep.
the entire plant is poisonous, the young leaves are traditionally eaten as part of poke salad.
Yep.
I
Poke
mean,
salad, Annie.
I'm sorry, but
The gator got a granny. Chomp.
it's
chomp, chomp.
it's bad enough that all the companies over there add all these mystery ingredients and chuck shit into your food, right? But now you're actually eating fucking poisonous leaves as salad?
And they go out in the garden and pick it.
Wow. No, I think we're pretty lucky over here in the UK. The only thing that could actually kill a human properly is a daddy long legs, but its fangs are not strong enough to bite through our skin. And the only dangerous plant that I know of is magic mushrooms. And if you want to pick one of them up out of a piece of cow pat, good luck.
Hmm.
You deserve it.
Well, not actually true.
What's not true?
Rhubarb leaves are poisonous. Tomato plants are poisonous.
Yeah, but we don't have rhubarb plants growing at the side of the road.
That all depends. Yew trees are poisonous.
I don't think I've got any of them either.
Green potatoes are poisonous.
Yeah, they're mouldy.
No, they're strychnine.
What a green potato. Where are you picking the green potato from?
If a potato stays in the sunlight for too long, it starts turning green, and
Yeah, and at that point you shook it in the bin.
that is strychnine.
Yeah, but surely at that point you took it in the bin.
Stop.
Nice plant it.
Eat your dish. You eat the food in your dish.
Plans it grow some more.
I'm not eating. Yeah, I'll get some later. Go.
And we do have one poisonous snake. It's either the adder or the viper. I can't remember which one of them it is now.
No, we have the adder, but the likelihood of it causing us any problems, yeah. I think the next nearest thing to the daddy long legs is the false widow spider. But you have to be a fucking idiot to fucking get bitten by one of them.
Then we've got the escaped tarantulas and pythons. And
Ain't seen any of them slithering down the street.
all the rest of the stupid animals that people have let escape. Like the, what was it called?
A few years ago, and that guy got bitten by a false widow spider and lost his leg. Yeah. And then they said to him, well, why did you get bit? Because they normally run away from you. He said, well, I jumped into the freaking nest and tried to kill him.
Yeah, not a good idea.
They're really a bad idea.
Nothing.
Well, thank God. It seemed to cost them money.
Yeah, and you've always got to be really careful of the man-eating rabbit.
The man-eating rabbit.
Yeah.
You've been watching too much Wallace and Gromit.
No, it was on what? It was Monty Python. It's in the Holy Grail.
All right.
Hey, Paul, have you flown since the drone did that?
Yeah, for this morning.
Yeah,
Did it work?
yeah.
Yeah, he's just waiting for it to come back.
Did you change anything?
No,
You didn't change anything. So it had to be interference with it. So you sure that you didn't have any lines go red or anything?
no. You know, the interesting thing is you said that what I'm not used to is having a controller that doesn't have antennas outside. It has the remote controller has the antennas inside the little cover.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
really-
all my other ones used to always have antennas up or whatever.
Yeah.
doesn't
Well, you're
really-
too close to have the antennas be a problem.
it doesn't really make a lot of difference because all you've got between the antennas and the outside world is the thin plastic case.
Yeah.
And the antennas that are put on the outside,
Right,
Oh.
he's quite high up out of the water.
the antennas that they put on the outside of the controllers are covered in plastic anyway.
Yep.
Look how high
Anyway.
that one is out the water coming behind Paul now.
Yeah, he's
It's empty.
empty. Heading upstream to go get another load and bring it back down. When I say he's empty, he's probably got several thousand gallons of ballast water in there, so it keeps him being tippy. But then when they get where they're going, they'll pump the ballast water out and fill it with whatever they're going to haul.
We could have just asked.
I'm trying to think of why it didn't go backwards. And it was when the ship was between y'all. So it was either the transmission from the ship was blocking you, or I don't know. Whenever if that happens again, glance down and make sure you got all your bars. Make sure you could have all your bars with the signal, and the bars on the bottom, the RC could be red, but RC's not picking it up, because that was happening to somebody. Who was it? Lance. When he was in the goggles, he had full connection, but the RC was breaking up when he was getting behind that tree.
Well, yeah, water.
Water shouldn't make a difference. Water should deflect it off.
No, water stops radio waves. Radio waves will not travel through water. And
Oh yeah, through water. But if he's
tree-
flying above the water, it shouldn't make a difference.
yeah, but
Yeah.
a tree is mostly water, is what I'm saying for that bit. It's like 80%.
Oh yeah, for the tree.
But as far as being behind the ship, he's got a dirty, great big chunk of metal in between him and his drone.
Yeah, and where he did it this morning, 'cause I saw it right before I left. And I saw how when he showed it, he was to the front of the ship, and do you see it where the captain's at on this ship right here? That was between him and where he was. So the back of the ship, where everything was that was a articulated tug, wasn't it? This morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's still the boat was still in between you. The other thing, I'm gonna say this, and don't laugh when I say it. You sure you were going backwards?
If anybody rings the bell, David, you'll have to let him in.
Because I've had it where I was wondering why it wasn't going backwards. Then
'Cause
I
you're
had
the only
left the
co-host.
stick in the middle and wasn't pulling it enough.
What?
You're the only co-host.
No, I'm not.
No.
Minor clerical error.
Mm. But co-hosts can't make people co-hosts, can they? Paul has to do it.
No, Paul has to do it.
Yeah.
All right, I started a massive argument in the local Facebook group tonight because they're opening a new B&M store in Wickford, and I know exactly where it's going. Yeah, and I just posted in the group. I went, "Where's somewhere big enough for a B&M? Because they're opening one." And they've all got into rows because there's like a few little shops, but what they didn't realise is one of the big shops is actually closing down, and that's where it's going.
Oh, there's Donald.
Oh, ballad Annie, a gator got her granny. Chomp,
Good evening,
chomp,
Donald.
chomp.
Hi. I was going to join earlier and I got distracted and left this on join. What happens when you have a job, I guess.
Yep, yes, it does.
Yeah, that's it. You show off, right? You got a job, right? No, you go fucking show off.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, 3 out of the 5 of us are retired, so
Yeah.
Wait up. How many?
me, Paul, Joe.
Yeah. What about me?
You're not
He said-
retired. You're
Are you
I
retired?
retired on my 27th
Yeah.
birthday.
You're retired, Hills.
It's
Okay, then
called Ill
who's bragging now? Shut up.
Listen, if they want to give me retirement for my 27th birthday, I was not going to refuse it.
That beats me.
No, David, I was going to join earlier, right after you was talking about the poison pokeweed.
Oh, yeah.
Figured you were coming on.
Here you go, Joe. I'm going to show you what happened here's the ship. I came around like this.
Yeah, and right there I saw it. Don't touch it. Let it run.
Oh, just let Paul in.
Right there.
That's Justin.
Yeah, no.
That's when it wouldn't go backwards. Right there, right?
Right.
It's like I'm saying, it could have been. Now you were clear. You had a clear view. But my thing is this. It could have been that the toggle switch, it may have thought you were going backwards. It may not have been. Because like I said, I've had that before where I thought I was going to the side and I wasn't moving it enough to make it go to the side.
Was there a distance limit set on
No.
accident?
That's the only other thing.
Because when he got control,
Does that look
carried
like when you hit the limit of your
You got
Well,
a point.
because
You got a
the
point.
next
there.
ship I did the same track, and it just did fine.
Yeah. Before you fly again, double check and make sure when it's like you get the height limit, and all the different limits, make sure your distance is at no limit. Yeah, because usually when it stops like that, it's usually something like that. Or like I said, I've had it to where I thought I was trying to do an orbit around something and wondering why a sucker wasn't making that curve, and it was me. I wasn't pushing it enough.
Yeah, but when he got control back, he carried on going further away from him, didn't you?
Yeah, because what he did, what he could have done was, like I said, if he could have had it to a point where it wasn't reading it anymore, and then when he let it go and did it again, it started reading again.
Mm-hmm.
weird?
Yeah, I know.
Which
But
controller
it's
were you on?
electronic, so
Yeah, I see.
you're dealing with electronics, so it could be anything.
Did anyone send Ron lately?
No,
No.
No,
about
he
10
went
days.
He went hunting last weekend, didn't he?
I don't know.
I think he did. What's up there, Mr. Stickley?
Miss Strictly. Stickly. He's put an E
Of
on
the
the
Stickley
end.
fortune?
No, he's put an E on the end of Justin.
Justine.
He's done Justine like Siri writes when I tell her to.
Yeah.
Unless that was Paul that did that.
No.
No, it says Justin now.
Yeah.
I'd have put get off my channel.
Mhm.
He's going to answer eventually.
Yeah, when he's fixed his microphone.
Yeah.
Come on, get that Team U mic working.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I gotta take Boone out to get his nails trimmed, but I just can't afford it right now.
Why? You've not had him long enough for his nails to have grown yet.
Oh yeah,
Plus he's
Actually-
he's been digging in the dirt outside.
You don't need to take him for his nails. If he's digging, that's the last thing you want him to.
That'll wear his nails down anyway.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, people in the chat. Justin's being an ignorant shit.
Is he?
Yeah, he's not ignoring everybody.
I lay odds that he's in his car coming home
Yeah.
and his Bluetooth doesn't work again.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And when it does work, you're going to hear it go, ah!
Mm.
I was
But yeah.
fixing I was putting a new headband on my headphones.
Yeah.
I could hear everything you were saying.
But yeah, David, here we eat poison.
Well, I know you eat poison. I've seen your food.
No, you haven't seen my food. And poke
No,
greens
not
is a
your
different
food,
thing.
but I've seen the American food. You know,
Uh,
I've seen the crap that Laura brings through that door, recommended by Justin.
Yeah,
Right.
the food
British
that actually
ice cream.
has flavor.
Don't talk. British ice cream doesn't even have
Whoa,
cream in it.
whoa. Food that has flavor. She
Fake
brought in a
flavour.
can of
Hey,
She
The-
brought in
the-
a can of Dr. Pepper, right? An American
Behind-
can of Dr. Pepper, and it looked like a fucking chemistry set.
look, behind every stereotype, there's a little truth. And they always say British food is the blandest.
Oh, you don't.
We don't add
No,
any.
no. British
dangerous
food is great. When they finally brought in the Indian food.
Our food is great. It's full of flavor, full of nourishment, and it's good for you.
And
Right?
it's either Indian,
No.
Chinese, Armenian,
Vegemite
Italian.
defense wrestling.
Vegemite's not British, so I'm sorry.
Maryland.
Your case has
that's-
been dismissed.
That's Australian. They have
Marmite.
Marmite.
Marmite, that's what I'm thinking. Marmite defense wrestling. Yeah.
David, eating
Well, Marmite
poke
is
greens
lovely.
is a tradition, and poke greens used to be a poverty food.
No,
Beans
I'm
on
not.
toast.
I am
Defense
right.
wrestling.
I'm not. Wait, whoa. Don't
Oh,
you?
it's
Don't
good.
you dare take your piss out of beans on toast? Don't you dare!
It does it itself.
I'll take you outside in a minute.
You get that pot.
But anyway, Donald, I am not actually complaining that you're eating it. I just thought it was strange that the first thing that popped up that said it was poisonous.
Well, that's.
Wait. He said he's gonna take me outside?
Yeah.
Stay in your lane, bro.
I'm gonna. No, you get. I'm gonna take you outside and slap you with a crumpet.
Oh, Lord help me.
You're gonna look awful funny.
Yeah, come on
walking around
outside
that
with
trumpet.
Bring a crumpet to a gunfight. Come on.
Joe, let me answer this for you. David, you're gonna look awful funny walking around with that crumpet shoving at your ass.
Yeah, but he'll be a big hit though if he can make it toot.
It's not a trumpet. A crumpet.
Yeah, but what you've got to remember that Crumpet over here is an attractive woman that likes
Yeah.
to put herself about a bit.
That's a strumpet.
That sounds like a whore.
No, we call it a
Yeah,
crumpet.
that's good.
Bit of crumpet.
The word is strumpet.
No. Not
You
over
might
here.
call it a crumpet, but
No,
We
use
call
the
it-
word. We do
but
use words.
We use the word nice bit of crumpet.
but
In other words,
So,
nice
are
nice
we doing
bit of,
like
a
rhyming
nice
cocktail
lady.
slang
No,
then?
nice bit of crumpet means a nice lady you wouldn't mind waking up to. with a
I've
cup of
always
tea.
heard it called. I agree with Don. A strumpet.
Yeah, but you're American. You don't talk right.
no, it's
I'm
different.
thinking that you're doing a little bit of the rhyming slang here.
No, it's different. A strumpet is what's it? One who puts it about. A crumpet is just a fit girl.
Yeah. So a strumpet is
Oh,
yeah, a lady of the night. Yeah. You find in the red
I thought that's what you were describing.
and a crumpet. If you're
But
talking
you-
about a girl, you go a nice bit of crumpet. It means a nice girl that you want to wake up next to with a cup of tea in the morning.
Okay, but I was talking to you and Mark, and I assumed that would be the only nice fit girl that you'd be able to wake up next to in the morning would be a
But
strumpet.
Mark,
David, I fight dirty when it comes to fighting because I was in the Marines. They taught me how to kill people. and
excuse
break
me one
things.
moment. Laura, Donald
And then
bullying us.
So what I would do, David, is that when you started to want to fight, I just get my flashlight out and put strobe, and
I
you'd have a
didn't.
seizure.
Excuse me. I didn't say I wanted to fight. I just said
Yeah.
I said we'll take it outside.
A
That's
middle,
just stick it
the
on
middle-
strobe, and you'd have a seizure. So that'd be it.
From the Middle English, a strumpet or a strumpet.
Is a lady of the night.
Yes.
A prostitute.
But it was a word that came about around King Henry VIII's time.
Yes. And crumpet is a little slang word that is used quite often over here. Like I
Like-
said, a
like
girl you'd like to wake up.
Nell Gwyn was allegedly a strumpet.
This one, better.
Jim Droning would like to wake up next to Justin with a cup of tea in the morning.
Lord help me. That would not be pretty on multiple levels.
Don't worry, Jim. We'll book you in a therapist. Hi, Jim. Hi, Jim. That's life, Jim, but not as we know it.
Not as we know it. Not as we know it, Captain.
Mm-hmm.
There's Klingons off to starboard bow, starboard bow, starboard bow. There's
knew it was
Klingons
gonna
off to
go.
starboard bow, Jim.
Don't you tell me you're not fucking British.
Next thing we'll be doing is no. No.
Okay, so the origin of using crumpet may be a very simple rhyming slang for strumpet, which makes sense. That it may have started out as a rhyming slang for strumpet, and then became
Yeah.
used generalized for attractive women.
It would have been tea and crumpet originally, and then shortened to crumpet later.
Huh?
I can't wait till Justin comes over here, all right, and sees the first girl and goes, "Nice fanny," because she's gonna slap him silly.
Mm.
No one uses the word fanny for butt here, really, unless it's a nice ass.
But you call it a fanny bag, a fanny pack instead of a bum bag.
Yeah, they call it fanny pack. Nobody uses them.
But it's actually it's really weird, right? Because we call it a bum bag, right, and you call it a fanny pack. But
Well, they wear it on the front.
we wear it at the front where the
Yeah.
fanny would be, and you wear it at the front where they. It's weird.
Damn it, David, that song's gonna be stuck in my head all night now. We
Not
kill
my
in peace, shoot to kill, shoot to kill, shoot to kill. We kill in peace, shoot to kill, man. I haven't heard that in so long.
Mm-hmm.
It's worse than that. He's dead, Jim. Dead, Jim. Dead, Jim. It's worse than that. He's dead, Jim. Dead, Jim. Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's gonna be in my head.
Wait till you have to do that report and you put it in the middle of it.
Walk into the room.
God, it's almost nap time.
Yeah, I'm thinking about running up to the lodge and grabbing a beer.
Only been on 50 minutes, Paul. You already tired?
On a Monday.
You tired of us?
No, I'm not tired of you guys. I'm just tired.
You didn't do anything.
What, you can't have beer on Monday?
Yes, you can. You can have a beer on any day. But I'm not a beer drinker, so I couldn't tell you. But Don, how many beers do you drink a week?
Maybe 3.
Paul, you don't have very many years left. Go out and try some crack or something for once.
I already got it too big a crack now.
Yeah, I'm a
Go sign up for a dispensary card and go to or a marijuana card and go to the dispensary. Live a little.
Is that what you do, Justin?
No, I can't.
Do they drug test you on the bus?
Not randomly like they do the drivers, because the drivers fall under DOT. I don't fall under DOT because I don't drive. But we have to do one once a year. Plus, I wouldn't file for my marijuana card only because then that excludes you from being able to carry, concealed carry. So,
Yep.
I think is stupid, but whatever.
Yeah, 'cause what you really want is everyone carrying a concealed weapon that are high on drugs.
Yeah, but I don't really consider marijuana to be the same as other drugs, because I know people have lived have lived perfectly fine lives that smoked every day, that went to work
Yeah,
and all that stuff.
But it affects people different ways, doesn't it? Yeah.
Doesn't affect me that way. I could still go to work every day and come home, pay my bills, all
Who's
that
here?
stuff.
Lloyd.
Lloyd is here.
He's the one I want to talk to.
Hey,
Run,
Lloyd.
run.
Hey guys,
Hey,
how you
Lloyd.
doing?
Lloyd.
I'm doing good. How about you?
Hi, Saint Nick.
It's Olerin.
What's with the oversized pipe? Oh, he's smoking weed too.
Now,
Yeah, it's Olerin, who the elves called Mithrandir.
Probably
it's my
a cherry
Gandalf
blend.
look.
Black cherry blend.
Fucking Professor Dumbledore over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
Did Dumbledore ever smoke a pipe?
What?
No.
No,
I
but
don't
yeah,
think Dumbledore ever smoked a pipe.
No, but Gandalf did.
oh, Gandalf.
I'm
That's who I was thinking of.
Yeah, Captain Black. That's what I'm
Captain
using
Did
right
Black.
now.
you
I bet-
did you just compare Dumbledore
To Gandalf,
and
yeah,
Gandalf?
he did.
No, I
Yes.
said that's who I was thinking of. I just said the wrong one.
You son of a bitch.
But I
What a
bet you
loser.
that tobacco smells really good though. Pipe tobacco
It-
has a nice smell to it.
Hey, Ed.
Some of it does, yeah.
Just when you thought it was safe to go, Paul.
No, I think Lloyd might not be Gandalf. He may be one of the Blue Wizards.
I'm just saying, Gandalf was the
Who
shot
went to
for
the
shot
east.
of Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
that pot's getting
right.
stirred again.
You can't have got that tobacco from Bill yet.
No, not yet. No.
Right. Okay.
But I found another place that carries it. Believe it or not, Walgreens carries Captain Black. So
Lloyd, Jim would like to say hi, and everybody else, including Lloyd, Jim's droning would like to say hi.
hey guys.
Good
I ain't got
evening,
my chat
everyone.
up right at the moment, but
And Jim says hi.
hello.
It's going to be confusion in that chat. It's Jim's droning, Jim's droning.
Pipe
Jim,
tobacco,
Jim,
the only
Jim.
places I ever see those are in smoke shops. Like none of the gas stations I've seen it in there.
Yeah, Walgreens still carries it. They carry a couple different brands, and I went for the Captain Black because it's an aromatic. The aromatics are the ones that smell good, and when
Yeah,
old
they
people
don't
that have that good
smell
smelling
anything
pipe.
like they smell, but yeah.
Yeah, and
It's
some of the
not
other
good, but they
blends.
taste like shit.
Yeah, well, no, that's actually they actually taste pretty good. And it's cut me down on cigarette smoking by a lot.
That's how Paul sets his camera and the drone on aromatic.
But that's like saying you went from crack to meth.
No, because you don't inhale. You do not inhale pipe smoke.
No.
No,
It's completely different.
This is throat cancer.
Yeah. This is to get me tongue and lip cancer, but
Yeah,
but my lungs will clear up.
but his lungs will be better.
Yeah.
That's the same thing.
But I can
frickin',
still
Bill
breathe.
Clinton said, "I didn't inhale."
Well, I got
I
to tell
told
you, I
y'all.
got another one here too. This is my Shire pipe, and I hate to say it, but this is really more designed for marijuana. I bought it as a tobacco pipe, and that's what it's sold as. But the features in it are pot pipe.
Nope. It's designed for pipe weed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
pipe-
they're real
pipe
strict
weed.
around
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. It
Like,
always
if you-
puzzles me over here in our local shops. We're not allowed to buy weed or anything, not allowed to smoke it or anything, but yet the shops openly sell bongs on the counter.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I
see
went
over
in-
here they call them water pipes, and you're not allowed to Like where I live, they're really strict. Like if you mention marijuana, they'll kick you out of the store because the sheriff is so strict on it.
I went
Like-
into when I found this which is right now one I've been smoking the most has been this Paladin black cherry. And yeah, can't get that. There we go. And it's got a good flavor to it as well, but I wanted to switch it up a little bit. So I
Now,
bought
is that grown down
first.
in South Farthing where they grow the long bottom, or no?
Yeah. That's where it's from.
With all
South
these
Farthing.
flavors, it's like the candy store for old men.
Actually, all this stuff is from the Scandinavian Tobacco Company.
I'm actually surprised Walgreens still sells tobacco because all the other drugstores, like the pharmacies, they all
They
stopped
still
selling
sell
it.
they still sell cigarettes and everything. But
Well, Jim,
yeah.
I've not smoked in my 48 years, and I hope I get to 65 and I still haven't smoked.
I hope you don't
But
either.
I can guarantee that one day I will smoke because they're going to have to cremate me.
Yeah.
When CVS stopped selling cigarettes, I went in there. Oh, dude, I got such good deals in there. They were selling cartons of name brand cigarettes for like $3 or $4
Yeah.
to get rid of
Yeah.
them because they were quitting. They were quitting
Yeah.
selling them.
Yeah, Walgreens still they even carry pouch chewing tobacco, which I haven't seen that in a while. But no, I went to this, I call it a head shop, but they sell pipe. There's two stores in this company in town. On one side they have a good tobacco selection. On the other side they have a better pipe selection. So I had to go to two different stores to get my tobacco and my Shire pipe. But yeah. But this is called a church.
When he
warden
says store, he
pipe.
means dealers.
Yeah, I had to go to two different dealers. Actually, I went in a store today that online it advertises tobacco. I walk in there and I said, "Do you guys sell pipe tobacco?" "Oh, no. I said, "Do you sell tobacco pipes?" He says, "Nope, just marijuana pipes. All we sell here on."
Yeah.
Yeah, see, they can't
Wow.
call them. They have to call them tobacco here. And if you
Lloyd,
mention
Brenda says
marijuana,
hi.
yeah, if you mention marijuana, they'll kick you out of the store because they don't want to get in trouble.
Well, they
You have
they
to
just
go with the
openly sell it.
terminology. Oh yeah, they sell it, but you have to go with the official terminology.
Well, this was the
You
owner.
know.
This was the head guy in there that said, "Nope, all we sell is marijuana pipes." Okay, well, I been the 70s since I tried any, and I don't plan on starting now. And that was the 1970s, not the 1870s for anyone's.
You mean the 1670s?
Now, it wasn't even the 1770s.
I totally see Lloyd just high on a fucking live stream.
I figured somebody was going to make a smart ass remark about it, so I just jumped on it.
Yeah, don't worry. We know you was there for the Civil War,
Yeah,
taking the photographs.
I'm not going to say which side I fought for either.
Yeah. I got a question, Lloyd. That new printer you bought,
What about it?
what's the name of it again?
It's an Anycubic
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Cobra S1.
Okay. Does it work good?
Works pretty good, yeah. I've been happy with it. And it's like
And you
any
get-
printer. If you don't pay attention to your settings, you'll get you'll get spaghetti occasionally. But no, for the most part, I don't have any problems with it.
And is it easy to change the colors for different things?
Oh yeah, well it's got if you buy the combo, it's got a 4-color system. But yeah, it's real easy. You just take out the one colors. Right now, I'm printing wood filament because I just did a Gandalf staff.
Oh, you're doing wood filament. Does it have a smell to it when it burns?
No.
Hmm.
But no,
when you're doing different colors, you just program the different colors for the different parts.
you just go on there and paint it for whatever colors you have there, and
Yeah, it's the
it'll
same as
automatically
Bamboo.
do it. Yeah,
That's how
Yeah, it's
Bamboo
pretty
does it.
automatic.
yeah.
So all you got to
Yeah.
do is set the different colors. Like if you
Yeah.
want white around the eyes, you got white, and you want black,
Yep.
you just do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
you'll
you'll
get
have
a lot of color changes, so you learn how to make the most efficient way of doing it, so you don't have a lot, you know, because you're going to have a lot of, when you do a lot of color changes, you have a lot of color waste because
Yeah.
it's got to poop the old color. But I've never had any blending issues or bleed over issues or anything, you know. And right now I'm printing a 6-pipe pipe holder right now in the wood grain, but
Yeah.
I did this staff. It's 6 foot 9 inches long in 11 parts. Plus I got clear, you know, clear white or translucent, whatever they call it. And I put a light up in it, and it's a stone that sits up in top of the
Right.
Gandalf from the
Yeah, I've seen that.
Hobbit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw it on my, probably saw it on my show or on Bill's.
I saw it on your show and Bill's.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at it because it's a good price. It's really not a bad price.
Yeah, my son would, my youngest son, who's the big 3D printer guy, he was just texting me today bitching about the cost of the P1S has gone up to $1,000 now.
Wow.
And I bought mine for $549 because it was on sale. They've gone up to $619, but still just over $6. But you can get a $50 off coupon. So,
Yeah, well,
you know, it's like
Well,
what?
I'm not planning on buying it now.
Right,
But I'm
right.
looking at that one and I want to see because Anchor make I don't know if you know this, the M5 they discontinued it.
The M5, yeah, I think they've got I think they're doing like the M5. Is that the big one?
That's the big one you got.
No, oh, Anchor Make.
Anchor
Yeah.
Make. Yeah.
Yeah. They have discontinued. I saw that.
I contacted them the other day because I was looking to see, because I haven't never had to change a part on it. And I said,
Right.
well, let me double check and make sure they're going to be able to get parts. They said they're going to have parts and lifetime support for it, right? But I went ahead and bought like the extra wheels. I bought the what you call it, the belts, the stuff like that. I just bought them
Right.
because I'm not going to take a chance on it breaking and not having something. And they just
Right.
got the complete head back in. And
Oh,
it's like
did they?
$159 for the whole one. I'm thinking about picking up one of those
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
have a complete setup. If something breaks, I can just switch it out.
Well, on my Anchor Mate, I had I was having problems with the extruder. So I finally just and I had the all metal one. I just had never put it in. I got it when they were giving it to us for $9, you know. And so I switched it out and I've been happy with it ever since. So I was just having a lot of problems. But now on my Anycubic, I just bought 2 new because it's got the quick swap heads on it. You know, you just flip the lever, pull it down, unplug it, plug it back in, and flip it back in. And I bought 2 of those, and I think I paid $20 for both of them. I got and it came with an 04 tip and an 06 tip.
Okay.
So
because I'm gonna see what happens when they do Prime Days with it.
Right.
And I might jump on it because my daughter-in-law came over and she was looking at the different things I've made, like shelves and things. And she said, that's so cool, you know, because I make a lot of stuff at the house. I bought you're going to like this, Don. I bought a Vitamix emulsion blender.
Mm-hmm. I saw that the other day.
That sucker has got so much freaking power.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a Vitamix. I got the professional Vitamix with the stainless steel container in there. And this thing, I mean, it weighs like 3 pounds. That's how heavy it is. And I got a container. It comes with a container you can mix stuff in. So I made pancake mix the other day. Put everything in there, stuck that thing in there, and went, and it was done. I went, geez. You know, but I made a bracket. I found one that was round. Then I cut off the front where I could just slip it in so I could put it, hang it on the wall. Hang it right there so I could just grab it when I need it. And then I decided I really didn't have a place on the wall for it. I found a place, but then it's really in the way. But I found out right behind my air fryer, I could just stand it up. So,
well, I've printed 3 of those staffs so far, and it takes me about a day because it does it in 11, like I said, 11 parts. And it, you know, takes about a day to print, but I'm one of these that doesn't believe in overloading my printer. So I print one piece at a time, because every time I try to print 2 or 3 pieces, I end up screwing up one of them, and the other two, it just,
Yeah, that's the problem as well, because you're printing and you're moving away from the print, you run that
Yeah.
risk of knocking.
yeah. So what I actually did on the last one, I printed one part on my anchor mate and the other part, because I had 2 spools of wood filament, and the other part in here on my Anycubic. So, and I utilized both of them. I got them done in about half the time, because I didn't have to wait on, because they both printed at about the same speed. And
Well, Bamboo have reduced all their prices over here.
Lloyd, does it have the camera and the app as well?
yeah, it does.
You get the A1 Mini now over here for 170 quid.
Really? Well, I heard that my son today was saying that they've gone up to like,
I mean, well, that for you because of the tariffs, but over here,
right.
literally.
Yeah.
But you see, this is what they're doing, right? Because you guys are paying double the price for them, so they can give us bigger discounts over here. So thanks.
That and the fact that they're trying to get rid of all the ones they now
Yeah.
can't sell in America.
Probably.
Is that showing up, or did I?
It's
Yeah.
showing up.
Okay, so that's the printer right there.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
looks like
it's
it's-
stringing.
it-
It's
It's
stringing.
stringing.
Sure is.
Yeah, it's about to say you're messing up.
Well, fortunately, I
well,
just
that's
stopped.
what that'll teach you for showing off.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I'll stop that share and I'll go over and fix that damn thing. So
Yeah.
I had just
Okay, I'm not
started
buying one.
Get
It was
the
me.
old
No.
Pritt stick glue out and just give the heat bed a bit of a whack. Go over.
Turn the heat up a bit.
No. Just do the Pritt stick. It's easier.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably get one by the end of the year. One of those, because I want the 4 different colors. Be able to just set it up. And
I'm,
you can
thi-
always add 8 colors to it.
I'm thinking about it when I start getting my state pension. Because then I'll have extra money.
I
All
would
I'm saying
prefer
is
not
if
to
you go
buy
for-
it here.
Yeah.
And I know
If
which
you're
one.
going to go for
screwed up.
Bamboo, Mark. Yeah. Everything's okay with Bamboo at the moment. Just don't go for the filament. Right. And avoid the company called Wrinkle, because that's even worse.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't even know why Amazon and eBay are allowing Wrinkle to be sold.
No, I think
They
I
must
might.
be getting 100% of it fucking back.
I was thinking about the same one that Lloyd's got because that's £600, £599.
Which one's he got?
The Anycubic.
All right. Is that just a printer on its own, or with the AMS?
Oh, it's got the AMS and it's got a built-in dryer in the AMS.
Yeah, and that's what's nice too. That's probably what I should be doing, is drying it while I'm. Dark print. What it was is I printed a tall piece, and I printed it standing up instead of laying it down. If it is a real small piece, so it's just really, yeah. Okay. I'm not 100% happy with the slicer on it. You can use it's based off of Orca, and they kind of left a couple of things off of it that should be on the Orca, or that are on the Orca, and that's where I have some of the problems.
Can you not use Orca with it?
I can use Orca, but I'm more familiar with the Prusa or something like that. Let's see.
Yeah, the
I've been
A1
messing around
minis.
with. Yeah, sorry, Justin.
I was gonna say the A1 mini's about 3 something on Amazon
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, it's 170 here. So you
So-
said 300 and something. Hey
Yeah.
Google, how much is £170 in US dollars?
About 220.
$3.25.
$228.50.
$228.58.
Okay.
So it's about £100 more, $100 more than we would be paying.
Which makes a change.
I don't really care as long as we're sticking with the fucking China. I could care less if prices go up. Yeah, fuck them. Ow! Fuck, that was hot.
I'll teach you.
Do it again. Do it again.
But this time, put a camera on so we can watch it.
That's why Justin doesn't have his camera on.
I'm shredding this chicken. This piece of baked chicken.
He doesn't want people to see when he does something stupid, which is most days.
Ha! He ate his Wheaties this morning.
I'm going to be honest with you, Jim. When it comes to bamboo, hot and cold on them, they piss me off at times. But when they work, they fucking really do good jobs. And when they go
Yeah.
wrong, they fucking go wrong. But it could be worse. It could be on reality, and when it goes wrong, it goes wrong. And when it goes right, it's still fucking wrong.
After seeing the newer printers, dude, Creality sucks.
Yeah,
Like
they
those-
really haven't kept up, have they?
Well, I mean, some of their new printers are okay from what I've seen. I mean, obviously, I haven't got to test them because I don't have them. But it's just, I don't know. They always seem to make their shit a little bit more complex than it needs
So
to be.
bamboo's 249 Canadian.
Or a lot of these newer companies coming out like Bamboo and stuff, they're making stuff a lot more user friendly.
Oh, that
Yeah,
is
it
cheap.
is. It's very user friendly.
Well, the problem with bamboo is, I think, like everyone else has pointed out, they are going to go down the what's it called? The monthly fee route.
Yeah.
You could see them heading that way.
That's cheap. $250.
But that's why they're reducing the printers. They need to get people in.
Now for you, Ed, you got 7 kids, remember?
8 on the way.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
How many kids do you actually have?
Me?
How many?
7 and 1 more on the way.
Fuck me.
Who's
I
that?
was just joking, Bertie.
Yeah, can we have a whip round and get Ed a TV, please?
No, fuck that. Somebody buy him a condom.
Yeah, send them a bunch.
That's how Justin said. Justin says, "Fuck me." It's like, no, if he had been fucking you, he wouldn't have the kids.
Why is it classy, broad?
Boy, did you walk into that one, Justin?
Don, I wanted to say that, but I was like, I shouldn't.
I wouldn't
Thanks
expect
for
nothing
bringing
less
it
from
up.
Donald.
Donald said.
Yep. Donald said.
No, they don't make condoms big enough. But anyway, no, I got 2
Hot air
kids.
balloons.
There we go.
Well, there's a lot of hot air around here, that's for sure.
No, I got 2 kids, 2 girls.
Dude, that 3's enough, dude. I don't know how some people have like 8 or 10 kids.
I
Like my
really
grandma
want
had
to
9.
say something about clogging with my printer, but I don't want to tempt fate.
We had a TV reality program about a family that had, was it 22 kids?
Yeah, the
we have
Duggars.
the Duggars.
The Duggars over here had like
Yeah, they were
Is that
down
the
in
one?
20.
Arkansas.
Is
No,
that the one where the son's got charged?
This
Yeah, so where the son ended up in prison because he's a pedophile
Yeah.
or incest or both.
My brother has 28 kids to 22 different girls that we know of. He is an absolute bellend.
My
He
son from
treats
my
women
first
for
marriage
fun.
has about 10, I think, 10 or 11. I've
Yeah,
lost count.
my brother, he got a girl pregnant, yeah, and he took her to Preston bus station, and he said, "I've got your coach ticket." He went, "I'm just going to go and get the drinks." Put her on the bus and stood around and waited for the bus to go, and then waved her goodbye. What an
Yeah.
absolute twat!
Yeah, that's a little cold.
That's how he treats
cold-blooded.
women. Yeah. I hope one day somebody gets hold of him and gives him a good kicking.
Well, he's got that many kids. It's sure he's probably going to have about a half a football team of boys when they're teenagers.
The worst bit
Wanna whoop his
is,
ass.
yeah, if he's got that many fucking kids, if I split up with Laura, I could end up fucking dating one of them. I don't even know him. He's got that many. They're fucking everywhere. Seriously, they're everywhere.
Well, we've got Judy and I had 23. We had 5 kids, 23 grandkids, and I think we are on. Yeah, I just had another great grandson, so that would be 12 great grandkids.
Strangely
Wow,
enough,
family.
Jim, yeah, he doesn't pay child support for any of them because he's in and out of prison. He comes out of prison, gets a girl pregnant, ends up back in there. He's always doing something stupid.
Yeah, it was
Like-
the same with.
Yeah.
Okay.
One day he was up in court, right? And the one time he was innocent, yeah, and the police officer was going there, yeah, to be his witness to prove he was innocent. On his way there, he was running late, so he nicked a bike from outside the shop, rode the bike to the courts, ended up in court, and they said the court case has been delayed because the police officer, your witness, is late. When the police officer came in, he went, "That's the guy that stole my bike. My fucking brother stole the police officer's bike." So he didn't go down for the crime he was in court for, but he did go down for the fucking bike theft. It's like, the fucking hell.
No, that was the same as my grandparents, Lloyd. They had 9 kids, 20. What was it? No, 18 grandkids, and then they ended up with like 28 or 29 great grandkids by the time they passed away. They had a lot.
Both
I just
my-
want to say, I am glad I don't have contact with all them nieces and nephews because Christmas will be fucking expensive. Every day's a birthday. Oh shit!
That's why in August I'm going to Colorado and spend about a week up there, get to know my grandkids that I've never met. Not all of them, because part of them, I got one granddaughter that she lives in Oregon, so and she leans that political persuasion. I guess her and her girlfriend are really happy together. So
Yeah.
to each
Well,
their
that's
own.
nice. You're gonna go get to meet them. That's
Well,
really
that's
good.
some great grandkids you won't be having there then.
Yeah, well,
Oh, there's
I don't
IVF. Hey, Jody.
Hello, drone shots.
Jody,
go
can y'all hear
dude.
this? Can y'all hear that?
No.
Yeah, you need to put some oil in there.
No.
Which one
Good.
is that? Is that the South Florida one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
101 on Bill. Yeah, Bill was giving it away the first week, and he said, put in a number from 1 to 50, and I put 32, and it was the first number, and that was it.
I told Joe.
I
said,
remember
yeah,
that. Yeah,
I told Joe. I
They're
said they
well
missed
balanced.
the hype. They missed the hype of those by like about 8 years though.
Yeah.
yeah.
I used to have an LED one. You spun it and the LED, it would force the LED lights to come on.
Yeah.
Oh, like I,
I
said,
had-
when I,
The
Probably
the longest I had this thing working is 53 seconds.
Yeah, I've actually got a wait.
probably worked a dynamo when it spins.
Yeah. Wait.
I had one that my son made for me, a Batwing, and it had 3 different spinners in it. And I only really used the middle one because it was the only one that I couldn't see using 2 outer ones. So I took the bearings out of the 2 outer ones and used them on my 3D printer to make the spool roller for it on my Anchor Mate.
Oh yeah, I've seen people take air compressors and get those things fucking ripping.
Yeah.
Take an air compressor and you put it down and just let it blow on it. Dude, those things will get going fast.
I've had mine. I've dropped mine a couple of times and had the centerpieces pop out and had to put them back together. And I got the one I think that had a flaw in it.
Well, Joe, I hate to
Oh, yeah.
burst your bubble a little bit. I
Right.
won't play the sounds. It's got copyrighted music on.
I've seen a
But,
couple of them get blown apart, Lloyd.
Yeah.
In a vice.
Yeah. Here you go. Full 1 minute.
But no, I watched a couple people put them in vices and hit them with a high pressure air compressor, like a
Right.
400 pound PSI, and
Yeah.
they ended up fucking just exploding because they were going so fast.
Going so fast. Yeah. Yeah.
See, what I like is the different patterns they make when you're watching them.
Right. Yeah.
Like that looks like there's aliens in it.
I like to get mine and then let it sort of do the gyroscope balance on it on my thumb. So
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, when I worked at Walmart, everybody was, when those were real popular, there was a bunch of grown ass men in Walmart trading them, like trading cards.
Oh yeah, yeah.
See, that looks like there's two, one going one way, one going the other.
Yeah,
It does.
And unfortunately, I won't know the full extent of the tank because it carried on going.
Just spray some grease into the bearings, Joe.
Yeah.
How you been doing, Paul? Apologize for not being on here much, but I've had a lot of stuff going on here at the house. So
Well, he ain't been on his live stream much at all either.
A lot of things going on, you know. You can't be at two places at one time, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, Lloyd, you'd be better off apologising to his chair more than Paul, because it's more his chair these days.
No, he's probably
he's catching a lot of ships.
No, he's been on the Lloyd's been on the live stream more today than Paul has in 2 weeks.
See what I put up with, Lloyd.
I know.
You wouldn't have it any other way, though, Paul.
I mean, they don't respect old people, you know.
Yeah, they
Well,
don't.
we have to put up with you though. You know, so what's the difference?
I
Don't
can't
worry.
wait. I can't wait. I won't be able to see it.
Paul?
But when Don and everybody gets old and decrepit,
You
Yeah,
realize
they'll be remembering
that,
this.
Joe, like half the panel is not far behind you, Paul. Like
Yeah,
just by a few
and
years.
Paul, we'll if you only want respect when you're old, right? We'll respect you when you're old.
I am old. What are you talking
No,
about?
you're not. You're 72, 73.
73.
That's
Bingo, bingo, bingo.
You got another
Wait for the
30.
block.
That's old.
In this day and age, you got another 20 odd years, 30 odd years.
No. Some people do, not
Some
me.
people, some other people don't.
My
yeah.
knees, my back, and everything is bad, bad, bad.
My
Yeah,
wife
just
just made it
creams.
to 75.
Just think about it. My dad is going to be 90 at the end of July.
Well, he's lucky.
Yeah,
He
we'll
is-
call you
yeah.
Boston
Well,
Cream
hey,
Knees.
here's what you ask him. Here's what you ask him, Mark. Are you glad to be old?
He don't
Why
care.
not?
Well, you know,
At the moment, he's still in hospital.
How,
Yeah,
how old
see,
are you,
in the hospital.
Lloyd? If you don't mind me asking.
you
Yeah,
know,
but only because he broke his hip.
hey, Paul,
Yeah.
they say that the average life expectancy for man is like 76,
Yep.
and you're what, 73?
73.
But the life expectancy for a woman is 81.
Yep.
So you might consider transitioning, see if that improves your odds.
Well, that's what David's up to.
Oh, here we go. Thanks, Lloyd. Cheers, Lloyd.
David is taking collections for transitioning.
No,
Before you
the,
know, you on Facebook.
No, I'm
Did-
doing a charity event, Lloyd, for domestic abuse.
So you're going to be a cross-dresser?
And what
Only
he-
for one day. Literally, walking the Blackpool lights. Yeah, depends on how much money I raise, depends on what I wear. That's it.
You
He's
start
got to wear
asking for
high
money as a-
heels and everything, Lloyd.
Right, but he starts doing that, they're just going to think he's a trans hooker.
No. It's a 1 day, one event only. These
David-
guys have been trying to convince me to practice walking in the heels.
Well,
I'm like, hell
he's-
no, right? Because the day I
No.
put them on is the day I fall over and break my ankles, and then I get in a wheelchair and they push me down the lights.
And,
I ain't stupid.
David is in the process of transitioning.
Yeah.
David, show Lloyd.
He's
your-
saying
your-
it's
your
one
new
day
shoes.
only, but he's going to find out he probably likes them silk panties, and
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
he's not going to
There we
change.
go.
He's
Whoa,
wearing
whoa.
all the time.
I
for
kind
him.
of right, guys. I promise you, if what Lloyd just said happens, right, I'll be climbing Blackpool Tower the day after and launching myself off it.
David, show Lloyd your new
Yeah.
shoes.
That's what you say now.
Hey, show Lloyd your new shoes.
I don't have any.
He's already got his shoes. High heels.
Oh, are they high heels? Are they
High
the 4-inch
heels.
spikes?
They're black- they're black.
Oh,
Pee Wee Herman
Or did
shoes.
you get pumps?
God. I think there are
Pee Wee
actually
Herman
classed
shoes.
as pump.
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know.
He's borrowed them off Les McEwen.
Should have
What
never
the hell
said
size
nothing,
of
David.
shoes did you have to get to be able to fit in them? By Amazon shoes or something? I mean, not
14.
Amazon the company.
Laura
Amazon the
Laura
person.
got them from Sheen.
Oh, you're definitely gonna roll your ankle when the fucking things break.
Yeah.
They disintegrate about 10 feet
They
after you
got they
put 'em
got
on.
they got heels on them that tall.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, share them. Share it. Show everybody. Pee Wee Herman shoes. Dun, 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 dun.
Look at there.
Oh, those, yeah, okay. Those will be all right. They'll be safe enough. They're
They'll be
platforms.
safe.
so-
me, I'm trying to use the telephone.
We all used to wear them in the 70s.
I
Yeah.
had a
Yes.
pair.
just
But they
left.
didn't have a girl's top
Oh,
on them.
bye,
They had a
Justin.
men's top. Yeah.
But back in the day, yeah, your American soldiers used to wear high heels because it kept the feet in the syrups and stuff. That's what they were invented for. They were actually invented for
Yeah.
men.
Those
For
are
riding
trouble boots.
horses and
Yes,
stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Riding boots.
And over time, they've become a woman's fashion accessory. Maybe because some American thought, hey, that cowboy looks good.
But
Well,
I still have.
besides that, he doesn't have any
That's
explanation
kind of the
why,
opposite of what happened
why
with
he's
Marlboro
getting
cigarettes.
crotchless panties too. You know.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? Right. Anyway, we've
We
only
need to be
raised
concerned if he buys the edible ones. We're going to be. Then we'll know.
edible.
Yeah, well, no.
Jesus. Right. I've only raised 130, so we're nowhere near the target to even wear any of that shit.
Mr. David, where are you gonna go get the boobs done, in Mexico or Philippines?
Oh,
There you
God.
go.
Ah.
There's David.
No, I'm expecting that I wouldn't be able to get on the table.
There you go. Look at the shoes.
Tequila.
Exactly. You don't remember
Hey,
anything
that's
else about
you,
that guy.
David.
You remember
That's
that
you.
one.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Trust me, it's a one time, one day only, and it's for a good cause. If it wasn't for a good cause, I wouldn't be doing it.
That's what they all say. It's gonna happen only one time. You're
Yeah.
gonna try
That's
one
only,
time.
that only
I
I
happened
can
once.
assure you,
Yeah.
right?
He's going to like
You can all-
panties and he won't change.
Listen.
I'll bet you.
on the first day, the day after it's done, right, I'll be on Paul Murray's show, outside, next to the bonfire with all them fucking clothes in it.
You're going to be in the clothes in the bonfire?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
I misunderstood
Well,
what he said
He's-
there.
Yeah, David's going to
Jesus
light his
Christ.
fire.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'll
it's
sit.
because he
I'll sit
likes
in
it.
the fire.
Yeah, he'll be sitting in the fire, especially if he likes them silk panties. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust
Well,
me, if I
and-
get to
and-
that,
and
if I got to
nylons-
that stage,
nylons
I'm
and-
up on that.
was right. I can't stand myself.
Nylons and a gutter belt too.
Whatever
And,
float.
and
All
they
I'm gonna
Are you
say
wearing,
is
are you
whatever
wearing
floats your
nylon
boat.
stockings or pantyhose?
Sock.
and
Socks?
Andy
Yeah.
ordered and Andy
Bobby
ordered a
sock.
dress.
It's all for a good
Do
cause.
what, Paul?
He ordered
There will be a dress.
Yep.
At five, if I get to £500, that's where the dress comes in. Yeah, the shoes don't come in until 1,500, right? I ain't stupid, right? I've made them figures so far out. Yeah, they won't. It won't happen. Right? As proved, I've only raised 150.
What's the name of this charity?
It's Changing Pathways Domestic Abuse.
Yeah, the
It's-
domestic
it's-
abuse was added to the end, but it's
No.
changing his
Changing
pathway.
pathways. That's
Yep,
the key
that's
right
it.
there.
Right.
Yeah.
No, right. The charity itself has a hostel for women that have escaped domestic abuse, right? And all the money, 100% of the money, is going to the kids at Christmas. Yeah, to buy them Christmas presents because they won't get Christmas presents otherwise.
Well, I thought it was going to transition the kids at Christmas time.
No, we don't do that over here.
Hey, Joe, read what Russell said.
Most
Well,
gay
what?
guys say I'm only putting the penis in my mouth once.
Yeah.
Then they're hooked.
Whoa. Gonna be honest, I won't get to that point either. That is not even part of this plan.
If I win
That
the
went
lot,
down a black hole.
if I win the lottery,
Literally.
we'll get to that.
Oh shit.
Hey Ed, David's so much. He you know,
But-
it's like the old saying is, methinks thou dost protest too
That's
much.
too much.
No.
Exactly.
No, I'll tell you what, right? This is what I expected, right? I said, I've put in the thing when I started this, right? The general idea is that you all take the piss, right? Because where you're taking the piss, I can protest and tell you exactly what it is, and it's getting domestic abuse awareness out there. That is the plan, right?
Well, that's a good idea. It works.
I saw my stepmom and my real mum face domestic abuse every day, right? My dad used to hit them so hard they fly across the room, right? And
Yeah.
I don't want I want no woman to go through that,
Yeah.
right? So this is my last charity event because I've done lots of charity events, nothing like this, but yeah, this is my
Yeah.
last one, and I'm going out big.
We get it, and it's a good thing. You're doing a good
Yeah.
thing.
You're doing a
I
good
would-
thing. Yeah.
I would hate to see my wife hit like that, which is why I keep telling her to shut her mouth, but she won't listen.
Don, you at least warn her. Right?
Oh God.
You do. Yeah. Yeah.
Just so everybody knows, she's not home.
Yeah. I think it's
Oh,
the
we
other way
figured that.
around, eh?
Oh,
Hey,
look
Lloyd.
what
Hey,
that
Dominic,
red
thanks for
is.
coming to
Dominic,
thanks for coming to save me. Tell us more about this drop bear.
Basically, they are feral koalas.
Highly poisonous
Yep,
or venomous.
definitely.
I think they're venomous and poisonous, aren't they?
Yeah. They're very nasty.
Jim Droney, when I want to abuse, I watch a live stream. They're bullying me, Dominic.
Oh no.
It's because
But-
he's transitioning.
But like I said, keep talking, keep going on about it, because at the end of the day, getting awareness out there.
Mm. Yep.
It,
Yeah, because
hey,
we've got to
Lloyd, that
raise
link,
2,000. We've got to raise £2,000.
No, you don't.
No.
Yes, we
that,
do. We've got to
that
raise
link is my favorite
£2,000.
Pee Wee Herman clip.
Say,
No, we're just going to stick with your donations, $5.
Yep.
That's it. Then we won't make that target. There's not enough people on this
Again.
planet to get me over that mark.
I don't know. There's a lot of people watch Paul's show.
Mm.
Yeah, but a lot of people are having problems using Just Eat, fuck's sake, GoFundMe and Just Giving. PayPal.
They've put all kinds of blocks on his his.
It's not. It's some people can pay using me, but some people can't. Yeah, so like I said, if people want to donate, they can message me and I will give them my PayPal, like I did with Dominic, and then I'll put it on to Just Giving or GoFundMe, whichever one you decide, and I will send you a proof that it's been put on there. Yeah, because I've got to make sure that 100% of that money goes in. Right.
Oh yeah.
I really didn't want any of it to come through me. But if you know,
Russell
these
wants to-
websites.
Russell wants to know where you wear the tampons, in your ears.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going right down the gutter.
Look,
Russell was on a different level.
I'm going to be honest. Tampons in the ears sounds like a good idea right now, and I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can see the point on that.
The hell?
And they're called man ponds when a man uses them.
How would you know?
That's a personal question. I would think you just keep your nose out of my business.
You really are Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, dearie.
Oh, I thought you were smoking there for a second.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've got that in your mouth, but when you turn sideways, because of the light, it did look a bit smoky.
Yep.
Yeah.
Smoking my Apple Pencil. Tastes good, like a pencil should.
Is it fruity enough? As you can see, he's now showing you how he likes it played within his mouth.
Hey, Frank.
Just rubbing it around his lips. He's been around Justin too much. He's like, yeah, Justin. Yeah, I can turn it.
You can say what you want
Good
to about
evening.
me.
Hey, Mr.
I don't
Trincotti.
Good evening, Mr. Francisco.
This is why I said you're more British than anyone, because you can take it.
Mm-hmm. I'm comfortable with my sexuality.
That's good. That's good to know. Everybody make note of that. He admitted that today.
Yep.
On August the 28th of 2020.
It can't be as bad as Justin that night when he came out and said he was a classy broad out of nowhere.
Hey, I
There's
may be
nothing
gay.
wrong-
I may be bi. I don't know. I've never tried the other team.
Well,
I might try it one of these days if my wife passes on or something like before me. I might go try it and decide I like it, like Lloyd did.
Whoa.
No, you got that confused. I am a lesbian stuck in a man's body.
Wait up, is that what I can use that, can't I, for this?
Yeah.
I'm a lesbian trying to get out.
Yeah.
And by the way, Lloyd, the day before this event, I'm actually getting married to Laura.
Oh, well, good for you. She'll make an honest man of you.
So
He's gonna
So
marry
he's
before
doing
the
Or a
charity
woman,
event.
where you guys are talking.
So he's doing
He's
a charity event the day after he's doing something horrible like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, Tuesday get
Or-
married. Yeah. Wednesday walk the lights. Friday, Thursday get divorced. Sorted. Got it all planned
Yeah.
out.
He's gonna marry her straight, and then the next day he's gonna become gay.
So I take
Well,
it she
she'll
got
have
tired of
grounds
asking.
for divorcing him when she finds out that he's not straight. So
Well, I figured she got tired of waiting for him
Right.
to ask, and she
David,
asked.
I
it's-
just want
Never
right.
goes.
I
It's
just
okay
want
not
to
to be
point
straight.
something out to you guys. Yeah, Laura's actually said, all right, if we hit the £3,000 mark, which we won't, yeah, but if we do, she's actually going to walk down Blackpool seafront in a French maid's outfit.
Okay, so we're okay, so we've got to
Well,
put
the city's getting a lot
3,000.
better now to donate.
It's £3,000 we've got to donate now.
Yeah.
And
But
David, it's okay not to be
the
straight.
strange, right, anyway, the strange thing is, right, when I started this, it was supposed to be just me, right, a couple of marshals, obviously, because you have to, because you're doing a charity event, yeah, and Laura as my carer, because obviously, if I have a seizure, I need Laura there. That was it. There's now actually 9 people dressing up in different costumes, walking along with us.
So I've got 6 months to win the lottery then.
Yeah.
Pack it in, you. I have to watch Mark because he can actually donate.
So people in the U.S. cannot donate.
They can. Some
It's
people
very
can because
problematic.
we actually got a donation from somebody in New York today.
Okay.
Somebody
So
called.
why
Hannah.
are some people going through it and others aren't?
Don't know. Haven't got a clue. I've argued with them. They've tried to tell me
Because
to
I tried
sit in.
donating too. I tried to donate $300 to you, and for some reason it didn't go through.
Did you have
Well,
$300 in the bank to donate? See, that's my problem.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, shit, that was it. Lloyd,
That was probably why it didn't go
Yeah.
through.
Probably why
ca-
it didn't go through there. Yeah.
Right, who's leaving? Jim, take care. Good night.
Take it, Jim.
Good night, Jim.
that
See you,
explains
Jim.
the outrageously
Good night,
loud
Jim.
sucking noise when I tried.
Hi, Jim.
But like I said, if I don't make the target, I don't make the target. At least some money's going there.
Yeah.
Oh, and I just want to say, Paul, fuck you, right? Because it's your fault, right? Because if I don't make the £500, right, I have to wear a fucking orange T-shirt, which is Blackpool colours.
Everybody, let's get to 500 then.
No, below 500.
No, okay.
$4.99.
Listen, if I got to $4.99, right, and it was a choice of wearing a pink dress with lights on or a Blackpool
You'd
shirt,
pay the
I'd pay the extra $1 just to get over the line.
If you get to 4.99, hit me up. I'll send you that pound.
So how much you got to get to? 500?
500 just for the dress.
How much you got to get to for the heels and everything?
1,500.
Okay, where you at right now?
130.
And when you have to do it?
October.
October. We
Okay.
got 6 months.
Oh,
But
we
that's
got a lot of
count.
time.
Keep the
But wait
count
up.
up because
Yeah.
I'm going to hit you the last day and make you have to do it.
You
Right.
fucking won't. I'd taken it down the day before.
You're going to say, well, I don't have to do this, and all of a sudden
Yeah.
you're going to have a deposit.
Yeah, but the worst bit is, right? Laura's told everybody that instead of wedding gifts, yeah, that to make a donation to the charity. So that's grounds for divorce, right? But the day,
Maybe
the
she
day
wants
we
to see you in
do,
a dress.
right? But the day we're doing it, right, is normally the first day for the big winds in Blackpool when the tide got pushed over onto the seafront. So it's going to be very cold and very wet. So,
You guys
And
play
I'm not
games
allowed
with
to wear a
Justin,
coat.
right?
They do. I can't
they
play.
do.
I can't play Fortnite at the moment because my eyesight.
Oh, but Laura does, right?
Yeah.
Well, I know why she wants you to dress up like that because she's seen what Justine looks like and wants you to
Yeah.
look just as good.
Yeah, he got off because he was jealous.
Mm.
You're looking
You
better
guys,
than him.
you
David.
guys are not. You guys are not helping the cause here.
So, David, if I
You're
send
really
you,
convincing me not to do it.
David, so if I send you £2,000, would you wear tongs and high heels?
Paul, no. Right. Just want to point something out to you guys.
No.
Right.
No,
Right.
no, no,
Just
no,
want to
no.
point out. Right. This
The
is a
big
charity
hair dog.
event. No, this is a charity event. Right, for domestic abuse. There's going to be nothing sexual that, no boobies, no bras, no thongs, right?
How
No
much to wear a
kinky
kilt?
knickers.
David,
Well-
you in a dress with high heels and stockings, it would not be sexual. Trust me.
Yeah. that's-
I am glad
Good
you
point.
think that way, Joe, because I'm worried about the others.
You don't have any doubt. There's no doubt in my mind it would not be sexual.
Yeah. And the worst bit is, Lloyd, Laura's actually streaming it on TikTok and YouTube.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
Mm.
Oh, I bet you can.
Laura probably doesn't know how to do it.
Yeah. It's all right. Dominic the day after is actually doing a charity event to get you all therapy.
Yeah, we're gonna need it. GoFundMe.
You probably need it. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Hopefully, I'll have a football game that day.
Yeah, actually, let's think about it. He's got a football game. I might fly over to America and become a cheerleader.
Oh, Lord help me. Hey, we had one kid. They had this one kid that lived across the hall. He was about as flamboyant as you could get. TJ. Was it DJ.
DJ.
And different. It was DJ. And he lived across the hall, right? I mean, he sashayed all the way through here. And he hung out with the boys and everybody in the neighborhood. So he'd knock on my door, walk in and say, "Hey, Mr. Joe," just walk right by me, walk right to my freezer and take the toaster strudels up and leave. He come eat the toaster strudels out of my freezer every day.
Well, how long did that go on before you shot him?
I didn't shoot him. It was the other one.
That was day 2.
But he became what I was getting at. He became a cheerleader over there, and he was just as flamboyant as any one of those girls.
Yeah,
he was actually Mandeville's
That's what
first
toaster
male
strudels will do to
cheerleader.
you.
We're all about equality.
Too many toaster strudels.
Yeah.
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 I'd be buying the big box. He'd eat them all.
I need the one of you guys that has the deepest voice, right? Because I might have to wear a face mask on the day, right, and have a speaker hidden somewhere. So when somebody comes up to me, and go, "How you doing?"
Well, that'd be
in a real deep voice.
How you doing?
All you need to
Get
do is
Justin for that.
back and clip Tim.
Tim Jackson, his voice is pretty good for that. How you doing? If I get up close to the mic, I could probably do it, but you know. Or if it's late in the day and I smoked a lot, yeah, I can do it then. At nighttime, my voice drops about a half an octave.
Right, you Paul, keep up. Jim left ages ago.
So how many ships you did today, Paul?
3.
See, I'm gonna predict anything.
For whatever reason, I wasn't getting it when you post a ship thing, but I'm getting them. I'm getting them regular now.
Yeah, they've even started showing up on my YouTube now, so that's good.
Yeah.
Because normally, if I'm waiting for Paul to go live, I'll go and watch a few of his ship videos and catch up on them, and then when he goes live, jump on here.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Paul, did you figure out what was wrong with your drone?
Paul, Brenda says hello.
Hey, Brenda.
Hey, Brenda.
Well, it's kind of hit or miss, so we don't know.
It worked the next time.
Oh, okay.
I think you need to double
those
check
things are
and make
addictive,
sure.
aren't they?
Make sure, yeah. Make sure the setting doesn't say limited distance, just in case.
Yep.
I had forgot how enjoyable a pipe can be.
Mm.
In a lot of years.
Nice.
How long has it been since you smoked a pipe?
Oh, probably 40 years. I've smoked one on and off occasionally, but as a regular pipe smoker, probably about 40, 45 years.
Wow.
How long does the tobacco last you in there, Lloyd, if you don't mind me asking?
Well,
once you pack it.
Yeah, I got this. This what is it, a 7-ounce pack? and it's still about half full. I got it Saturday, and I probably thrown out as much as I smoked because, you know, you don't. I tend not to like to relight them very often. So, and plus, I'm having to learn how to repack again so that I can get the most out of my tobacco use. But
Yeah.
that'll
Did you
probably
know?
last me. It's
Did you
like
know?
$6 a pack. You know,
Did you
that's
know
going
it
to
was a
last me a
Londoner?
week.
It was a Londoner that invented the pipe. Yeah, he
And
went
what
up
his
to
name, Raleigh or something?
no, he went up to Scotland and had smoke and smog with withdrawal symptoms, so he had to smoke a fucking car exhaust.
Okay.
Yeah. If you know London, you'll know what I mean. It's a very polluted, not as bad as it used to be, but it's quite polluted there.
Yeah.
So when you go
Yeah,
up
it's
to
hard.
Scotland, where all the country hills are and stuff, and the fresh air,
Had to start smoking.
I think
David
I,
reminds me of the dad in my big fat Greek wedding, where every word started with a Greek. The Greek.
I think I've still got 3 pipes upstairs somewhere.
got plenty in the wall.
They'll be in my
Yeah.
office.
Yeah, my grandpa used to have a wooden one, really old.
Did you know they still sell Prince Albert in a can?
Hmm.
I wonder what they did with his body.
There's an old guy that lived next door to us. Now my dad smoked like Viceroys. He smoked the ready-made cigarettes. This old guy, he smoked roll your owns, and this is back in the '60s, early '60s. And I'd watch him, and it just fascinated me because he could sit there. He always had a can of Prince Albert and papers, and he'd take that thing and he'd sprinkle that tobacco on it, sit there and do like that. And he'd roll the most perfect cigarettes I'd ever seen. No twisting on the end. They were perfectly shaped,
Perfectly
cigarettes.
aligned.
And
Yeah,
it didn't
nowadays
matter
they
if the
put
wind was
the
blowing or
movie
not.
Freaks?
now they put filters in them, and
Oh yeah.
The movie
Now people use
Freaks,
a rolling
there's a
machine to make those.
circus.
Yeah.
In the movie Freaks, there was a circus performer that had no arms or legs that would roll a cigarette.
How would they do that?
It's pretty impressive. He does it in the movie.
in other words, you have to watch the movie to find out.
Hmm.
He has his shoulder and he uses his mouth and you can probably find a
What
clip
you-
of it
what-
online.
What you buying, Paul?
I'm just looking at the birds outside. They're looking for some peanut shells or something.
I don't think I've ever seen Prince Albert papers here. Nearly all Rizla.
Yeah, Rizla. That's the
Yeah.
most popular one. It's the most popular one here.
Yeah, but you can get Prince Albert over here.
I've only ever seen Rizla.
Where'd Don go?
Yeah, we lost Don. See you, Don.
He hit the
Bye,
wrong button.
Don.
I think he's just clocking off work, so
Oh,
probably turned his computer off, thinking, finished. Ah, crap, I was on there, wasn't I?
I'm gonna pitch some peanuts out to your little buddies there, Joe.
Tell him this is it. This is the last bag.
You know he won't.
He's got no money. He showed his bank account. You remember?
Yeah. He does worry me. If I had money, I'd whack him some over because he's helped a lot of people over the years.
Don finished work an hour ago.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
probably
he
didn't
did.
realize.
yeah.
This damn thing. I'm gonna put it somewhere else. I've been fooling with this thing for an hour.
That's what it's there for. It's a fidget spinner.
It'll do
Mhm.
that to you. I mine. When I lose mine, I don't go looking for it right away because I know I'll sit there and play with it for the next hour.
He's back.
Hey Don, where'd you go?
Hit the wrong button.
See?
No, he's
No,
moved to
he's
his
moved.
computer,
He's
I
moved
think.
computers. I told you. Finished his shift, turned off the computer, went to his other computer,
And
and
Can't
muted
hear you,
himself.
Don. You're muted.
No mic.
No, Mike.
Mike's not here. Mike's not here. There's no Mike.
He probably went to his
God bless
iPad and went in the kitchen to cook.
He's not. He's
God
in his
bless.
office.
Now, I was going from the kitchen to his office then.
Yeah.
Man, thank you, Joe. Ah,
Well, I'll tell you what, that week passed so fast with my son.
Do
He
what?
got here this time last week. And he leaves at 7 in the morning to go back.
Who's that? Oh, your son?
Yeah.
Right now.
But I got to see him almost every day. That was a good thing.
Well, that's good.
Wow.
We spent a lot of time together.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can.
I came
just
down
look-
here because I wanted to share with you guys a clip of my niece. And this video has the potential, if her parents wanted to put it online, the potential to go viral like crazy.
Well, is it something you should be sharing then?
Here, can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we need that for Justin whenever Justin says something stupid.
Yeah.
That could go viral. Yeah.
Just working. Now, her daddy, when he was a kid, he would flip people off, and he when he's a little older than her, and he was flipping people off. My sister-in-law finally took surgical tape and taped his fingers together so he couldn't flip anybody off because he was standing out by the road flipping people off as they drove by.
Yeah.
Where did he learn that from, Don?
Not me. It was not me.
it was from Uncle Bob, eh?
Uncle
Not me.
Don.
It was not me. Yeah, that evil laugh. she finally gets it.
Oh, we didn't get the sound.
Oh, you didn't get the sound?
No, we didn't get
No.
Oh,
the
we just
sound.
got the fingers.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing. Save the sound because you, like I said, it's a viral video. You know?
Yeah, but if he premieres it here, that may help
I-
it go faster.
I can't. I'm not going to share. I'm not going to put this online without, other than here, just sharing this. But yeah, listen to this evil laugh.
She knows it too.
Uh-huh. It's that laugh that gets
The,
me.
the
Yeah,
dog
that's
was
funny.
whispering in her ear.
Hey, don't do that. We're gonna get in trouble. All right, I'm out of here.
Yeah, that thing I learned you to do. Not now.
And what'd you learn in school today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can just see a thingy. So it's show and tell today. So what are you going to show us? Doink.
Yeah, that's what we're going to show us. Show and tell. Yeah.
Oh,
Look what I learned at my uncle's house this weekend.
I used to have a coffee mug with the ultrasound of my boy, where he
Mhm.
was throwing the finger in the womb.
Right?
So
Oh, he was.
yeah, we got the ultrasound in the safe. But
And he's
I had
flipping
that-
the birdie in there.
yeah, so I had that on a coffee mug forever. Lloyd, you doing a show tonight?
Yep. Did I send you the link? I'll send you the link.
I don't know if I'll be able to. My daughter's coming over bringing the kids, so.
Oh, well, okay.
But
I'll
send me the
send you-
link. I'll just in case.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah,
go ahead
what
and
time
send
you going live, Lloyd?
About an
in
hour.
another hour. About an hour. Yeah.
No, I'll be in bed by then.
Yeah,
What, you-
it'll be 1 a.m.
You mean they moved out, Don?
Oh yeah,
All right.
they've been out for a couple weeks, and I miss them.
I've been waiting for you to come in, Lance.
Hey, Joe.
How's the
Wanted
green
to-
screen?
Awesome. Awesome. As beautiful as ever. Joe, so Johnny told me he flew through the tugboat and he says you're still a 50.
Yeah, you're right. I agree. I'm not going through. So I want to let you know that I went to breakfast this morning with my son and his wife, my daughter-in-law,
Yeah.
and we went to Cracker Barrel here in Mandeville, right in Covington, actually. So we're sitting at the table, and I can't see the people on the table in front of me, right? So I'm talking and everything, and the guy gets up, turns around, and he says something to somebody, turns around, walks over to me, and says, "Hey, Joe, how you been?" Like this, doing good. Got up and started talking to him a couple of minutes. And I says to my son, Nick, and his wife, Victoria, and he says, "Hey, how you doing, Billy?" Like this, and shaking his hand and all of this. And he gets up and he says, "Glad to see you." He said, "You still shooting pictures?" I said, "Yeah, I'm still doing that." He goes, "Okay, have a great day." You know, I said, "You too." And he leaves. My son says, "Who's that?" I said, "Lieutenant Governor."
Who?
I said, "Lieutenant Governor." I said, he knows who I am.
Wow.
That's either good or bad. You know, you're either famous or infamous. One of the two.
Yeah, one of the two. Close
Well,
enough.
you know, everybody's been telling everybody that if you get into a jam out anywhere in that area, you just tell them, I'm good friends with Joe. You know Joe, right?
Yeah.
What do you
You know
mean?
Joe is.
We tell people that over here.
Yeah, you need
We
to.
know Joe.
But my
But I
son
don't
looked
know
at me and went,
Jack.
he
I'm
says,
not
"Lieutenant
sure.
Governor, it's Billy Nungasser."
I'm not
You know who
sure
I
there's a lot-
am.
At one time, we used to say we know Justin, but it worked because they just fell over laughing and didn't give us a chance to get away.
Hey, Lloyd,
Yeah.
we haven't seen you for a while. How are you doing, bud?
I'm doing pretty good. I've been busy. Last
good.
week my son had to have neck surgery, so I kind of was
Okay.
dealing with that and going to doctor's appointments. I've just been, kind of lazing around, not doing a lot. So,
Okay.
Enjoying retirement.
well, trying to kick back and enjoy it, but well, of course, before that, I was getting ready to go down to South Florida drone meetup, and then I went down there, and then I had to rest up after I got back. I was just wore out.
Uh-huh.
So, and then it's just like I said, it's just been fairly busy for me. As far, and so when I don't have to do anything, that's what I'm doing is nothing. So,
Okay.
Good night, Donald.
Or not.
Looks like he's nodding off.
I kind of was.
The
I
funny
heard
thing
my name,
was,
I was like, wait, what?
yeah, as you was going further and further over your head, your face was putting more and more of a smile on.
it was like Alexis on Uncle Bill's show. She came on
I felt so
Saturday
bad.
and she fell asleep.
Fast.
Yeah.
And
And
the
she
She's so tired.
Well, want to know the funny thing is after the show ended,
Mhm.
she ended up talking to me for who the hell's that? Hang on a second, I can get this call. So if I can figure out where the hell is my camera.
I'll mute you. You muted.
So, Paul, did you figure out what was wrong with your drone?
No,
Have you taken it out since?
yeah, I've flown it 3 times. One
And did it-
time I got a little bit of a snit, and the other 2 times it seemed to fly fine.
Okay.
Weird.
Well, I think it's Joe putting a hex on it. So
What? What hex for it?
my
I don't put a
drone.
hex on. I don't put a hex on anything. I think it's pilot error. I think you got a setting that you got to change.
Brenda.
It's just Brenda one time.
It almost
Brenda.
it almost seemed like it was like in a geo fence, you know, like it just stopped on you. But
And Donald
they've
said
taken
it's
those
like
off.
you didn't have the distance right. Like you had a max distance set.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it couldn't be because he flew further away after that.
Yeah.
But before he flew again, I don't think he flew further away, did he?
Yep.
Yeah, he did a little
I
bit.
thought you came, yeah, it was a little bit.
We're up at Sag Island, 35 minutes flight for
No, go eat the food. You gotta eat the food you did. I'm not eating.
Oh yeah. Well, while we're here, ahead of this weekend, let me apologise in advance, just in case I'm in a foul mood.
I stressed right.
Because
Yeah.
if my fucking team lose, and the other teams below us win, we're going down.
Oh no.
And I'm either
We're
going to be on
happy
here.
about that.
I'm either going to be on here stressed, or I'm going to be going up to Preston to find Peter Risdale to give him a good slap.
Newcastle.
That's right.
Newcastle, Preston.
Are those fighting words?
No, we don't mind Newcastle. Well,
Okay.
they always beat us. No, the fighting words are Blackpool, Blackburn, and Burnley.
Well, for those of you who don't know this, that David is like a private booster. He sends money to Blackpool.
I
Did you
send
say
nothing to
Blackpool,
Blackburn.
Blackburn, and Burnley?
Yes.
That sounds like the law firm that.
Yeah. Blackpool is west, Blackburn is east, and Burnley are six-fingered fox to the northeast of us.
Yeah, only from Preston. But
My buddy is a Sunderland fan, and he says Newcastle is fighting words.
Yeah.
He's
If you
a
really, well, Lance, right? I did not tell you this, right?
Yeah.
But if you really want to upset him, if he upsets you, if you want to upset him, call him a Geordie.
Geordie.
A Geordie.
Okay, I will.
Right.
Geordie.
Okay.
Be warned, right?
Okay.
It will turn sour very fast.
A Geordie is
Geordie is Newcastle and Mackham's a Sunderland. And if you get them the wrong way round, you can spark a riot. They have a very fierce rivalry. Football is a friendly sport.
Should be.
So Lloyd, you're going on tonight live,
Now 50 minutes.
Yeah.
8:00 Eastern time, right?
You're
Yeah.
muted.
He's
Yeah,
on the phone.
he's still talking on the phone to somebody else.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
So David, how would I start a text to him? Hey Geordie, does that work?
No.
No?
Yeah, just say to him, I heard that Sunderland's nickname are the Geordies.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll do that tonight. He's always flipping me crap. So
Yeah, and it's Geordie as in J for John, O for Orange, yeah, R for Romeo, and then D for Delta, I for Indigo, E for Echo. IE on
Okay.
the end. Geordie.
IE on the end.
Or-
Okay. Gotcha.
Or you can spell it with a G.
GEO.
Yeah, GEOR.
Okay.
Yeah, you could-
GEORDIE.
DIE, yeah.
G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I said, it's literally lighting the blue touch paper on a fireworks in a fucking dynamite factory.
Okay, I'm gonna light him up. He's a fellow teacher, so I'll have to.
Jim's droning. It's funny you should say that because my stepdad is actually a dwarf.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm the bodyguard. I'm the Scrooge guard. I'd defend him. Now, my real dad, doesn't matter. I'd throw him to the fucking lions if I could. I was meant to actually be going up towards Newcastle this weekend. I was going to go with Southend to Gateshead.
He won't even drink Newcastle beer.
Who wouldn't?
My buddy. From
Oh no.
Dylan.
Yeah, buy him some Newcastle Brown Ale.
Newcastle Brown Ale.
Yeah.
Yep. He'll spit in it.
No, what you do is you buy a couple of bottles of normal beer and swap it. Yeah, put the lids back on, swap it over, right? And then once he's drunk it, then you put the bottle on the counter and say, "That's what you've just drunk," right? You watch him run for the mouthwash.
Oh, you can't drink Newcastle Brown Ale without knowing it's Newcastle Brown Ale.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go because I think I'm gonna have to cook dinner for grandkids. If they're
There
on
you
the way
go.
over. So,
Well,
Thanks for coming
Okay.
in, Don.
yeah,
Yeah,
catch you
have a
later,
good night.
Donald. Have a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. You could tell I had a good one. I've been sitting down. You can't even see my
Yeah.
pants. How do you know I got a good one?
The
Hopefully
smile on
you
your
got that.
face. It was a smile on his face and his hairstyle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Lance, if you really, really want to wind him up, go on YouTube and just put Adam Johnson pedo. Yeah. Put football chant. Yeah. And send that to him.
Okay.
Because it's Newcastle fans singing about one of their players that got arrested for being a nonce.
Okay.
That and the fact that Newcastle are third in the Premiership and Sunderland are fourth in the Championship.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What division are they in? Are they in the bottom division?
No, they're in the division below the Premier League. Sunderland.
Okay.
Newcastle are in
middle.
the Premier League.
Gotcha. Okay.
No, it's not even middle because there's actually 3,000 leagues in the UK.
Yes.
It's weird. It splits off. It goes Premier League, Championship, League One, League Two, and then you got Conference, then Conference North and South, which are the same level, and then that splits off into 4 and then into 8. It just goes down like that.
Fascinating.
because it's actually weird. You could actually have a Sunday league side that just plays on a Sunday, and you could still get into the FA Cup.
If you're
And
good
so
enough.
the talent dwindles fairly quickly, I'm assuming.
Yes, once you start getting to non-league, it dwindles very fast. But like,
They're beer drinking, Sunday playing old men.
well, yeah, there
Well,
was
a lot of the Sunday league teams are pub teams.
yeah, there was a team, our local team, Basildon United. One of their players, yeah, he scored a goal, right, and he run back to the halfway line, nicked a pint of beer from a fan that had just paid for it, downed it, and gave him the glass back and went, "Cheers, mate." He got a 7-game. He got a 7-game ban.
Oh, jeez. Wow. So why is that us Americans think that you guys drink warm beer?
We don't. We don't.
I wonder why we think that though. That's weird. I visualized walking into a tavern in England and there's no refrigeration for the beer and you just drink it right.
No. Right. There's right. There's refrigeration for bottled beer. Yeah. But your beer on tap, that's normally in a keg in the cellar, which is very cold store. Yeah, it has to be because otherwise the pressure would be too much.
Hey, Randy.
Okay.
And then you just whack it through the yeah. Hi, Randy. Yeah, it just comes through the pipes and stuff, and yeah, you do get condensation on the glass. It's not. You don't get served with ice or anything unless you're getting a whiskey on the rocks or whatever.
Okay. Shandy.
It completely depends on what type of beer it is.
Yeah,
real ales are mostly drunk around room temperature.
Yeah.
Okay.
But your lagers and your ciders, they're normally slightly chilled.
Yeah.
Okay. And what if I wanted a Budweiser?
Budweiser, you can get it in a pint, but most times you get it in a bottle, so it's chilled in the bottle in the fridge.
And it's probably the most expensive beer in the tavern.
No.
No.
Oh, no.
Nowhere near.
Nowhere near. It's one of the cheaper end.
Hey, Joe, are you going to be here for a while?
A few minutes.
You know, it's funny because
I was going to go catch a ship, but
go catch a ship.
When I was
at least half an hour.
When I was down in Mexico, and I was at the airport.
Just make one of us host, Paul, and if we're leaving, I'll end it for you.
Make David. David got it.
Make David the host?
Yeah, so if we're leaving, I'll just end it for you.
Yeah.
You know I'm good for ending.
Oh, what a nice guy.
You won't say that in a minute when Paul leaves. Right, guys, we're going now. I'm calling it.
I think the main Mexican beer we can get here is Sol.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sol's good beer.
Yeah, you've got to be careful. You've got to be careful how you pronounce it because you'll get a skull.
Skull.
Not to change the subject. Anything? Did you guys hear what happened in Portugal and Spain?
Yeah.
The blackout. That's crazy.
Yeah, I got banned off a ITV News website because they posted about it, and you know they're having this protest about holidaymakers.
Yeah,
and they don't know the reason the power went out. I went, not enough holidaymakers to pay the bills. It went down like a lead balloon with them.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Now I've done it.
Got excited.
They've still not got full power yet.
No, they don't. No,
and they don't. They think it was because of the mixture in temperatures. So one part of like south, I think it's the south has got colder or something. So some have got heating on and some have got their air conditioning on. Apparently, it just became too much.
It's crazy though, eh? Like,
But
if you
but
really
that
think
goes
about
to
it.
show if you don't invest in the infrastructure to keep up with demand, you keep building houses and don't improve the infrastructure, it will happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
I just
German
thought it
beers
was
over here.
German beer.
Don't mention the war.
What war?
German, Belgium, Swedish, Dutch.
I mean, we
Mm.
even get Australian brewed in Manchester.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't mention
Oh,
Foster.
they won't agree with that. They don't claim it's an Australian beer.
But Foster's do. Foster's the amber nectar.
Yep.
At one time, that used to be served in fucking shitloads of pubs. Now you can't get it anywhere.
Yeah.
So
There's a reason why.
Carlsberg and
What do you guys drink down there, Dom?
Victoria Bitter,
piss water,
Great Northern,
shandy.
and Tui's. Just
Okay.
depends on which state you're in. If you're in Victoria, it's Victoria Bitter. If you're in South Australia, it's West End, which is cat's piss.
Told you.
Yeah. Northern, the Great Northern is very much Queensland, and I think they do Swan Lager in Western Australia. But there's a lot of pub beers and a lot of craft beers popping up over
Do you
here.
actually get Foster's over there?
I've never seen it in probably 30 years.
That's probably why it's done in Manchester.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's in Moss Side. And it used, before it was Foster's, it was Skull Brewery. And before that, it was Harp.
Trying to think of what.
What's the major city in Australia on the west side, in Western Australia?
Perth is the capital.
Perth. Perth is that like on the west coast? Is that like on the water?
Yep.
Okay.
Bunbury, Bunbury.
Hey guys, I need to bail
Fremantle.
off here. I'll
All
see
right.
you
Catch
guys
you
at
later,
my
See you in
Lloyd.
show.
half an hour.
All right.
Yep. Have a good one.
Okay.
See you in a bit.
Good evening, Lloyd.
But the most of the population is on the east coast, though. Is that correct?
Yep. I'd say
Welcome back,
3/4.
Paul.
Paul's back.
See that ship? That's what I was going to go get. Look at it. It's already here.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, he's doing some in it.
Just send it.
I'm about 10 minutes from getting there, and it's right at the bridge right now.
Yeah, by the time you get there.
What's the major city in?
Put it in sport mode and send it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too bad you can't fly from your own deck. That would have been cool.
Somebody has YouTube
Yeah,
playing.
less
I
than 10
heard my
minutes.
voice.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
Paul.
I think Paul had
Don't worry.
Paul.
He's sorting.
Bunbury. Bunbury. I think Paul's got it in the background.
Don't you hate it, right, when you hear your voice back and it doesn't sound exactly what you fucking think you sound like?
Mhm.
Mine,
Yeah, exactly.
like me.
Hey, what, Paul? He's certainly hurtling along there.
Yeah, he is.
It had me fucking way on coming through.
One of these days, we're gonna see somebody standing on the end up there going. Paul, see if you can land your drone on the end of that thing.
Tell you
the
what,
front.
though, you won't want that to hit the front. If you were on a little boat, you wouldn't want that to hit you, would you?
No.
No.
You
Yeah,
know
you
what
have to
I
get 'em-
can't figure out is how to shut off the microphone from repeating itself.
not doing it now.
Yeah. Can't hear it.
Make sure you're on Zoom workspace, not YouTube. That shit was booking.
What I was.
Yeah, he was like, "Paul's coming, run!"
Yeah.
It's the 29th, isn't it now?
Nope, 20, yeah, 29.
yeah.
Yeah, 29th.
29th
For us,
for 29th for everybody that's not in the US or Canada.
Nope, it's still 28.
Yeah.
28 and a half.
Yeah.
Lloyd must be
7.
getting ready for his show.
yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So he said he's going to get off and get ready.
I'll be right back.
Dominic, Liverpool are doing their title parade on the bank holiday Monday at the end of May, the last Monday of
Yeah.
May,
What's the title parade for?
because they won the
They won
title.
the title.
Oh, because they won. Okay. See, over here we call it the victory parade.
Same thing.
They
Yeah,
won
it's
the
just-
league. Nobody can catch them now.
Yep.
23, 24. So one game left, and Leeds and Burnley are both on 97 points.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me about the fucking championship. I already know. We no, we were already preparing. We've raised the coffin already.
Mm.
We have a tradition when we get relegated, we bury the coffin, which is supposed to bury all the bad luck.
Yeah.
And then when we get promoted, for some reason, we seem to raise it. It's like, leave it down there. The bad luck's down there. Fucking leave it. Basically, it's just an excuse to get pissed.
Mm. It's always good to have an excuse.
Yeah, the police hate it because we don't do it in Preston. We do it in Bamber Bridge.
Okay, guys, I'm rolling into the garage. I'm gonna pack it in here.
Okay,
All right.
Have a
buddy.
good day.
Pack it
Catch
in.
you later, Lance. Have a good one.
Lance, have
Yep.
a good evening.
You guys too.
Hey, Lance.
It looks like the same green screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was actually hoping to, where he says rolling into the garage and then you just see him hit the garage door.
Yeah. No, we don't want to hit anything.
No, we don't, but it would have proved it's not green screen.
Cracker Barrel this morning. They had, when we were walking in the door,
Mhm.
where you get seated at, they had a little small drone sitting there. It was, I don't even know the brand name. Well, I didn't remember the brand name. It was on it, but it was $24.99. Had the remote on it, and it had the props. You know, it was a little small, like a Potensic type, but it was heavy. I mean, the box was heavy, not like a Potensic. And I was gonna grab one, and I forgot. I forgot all about it.
Mm.
I don't know what it is with the birds and that fucking football.
And it actually worked off of a AA battery.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was even the better part. Yeah, oh, by the way, it was rechargeable battery too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. $24.99. I was gonna grab one. I forgot all about it.
But did it have GPS?
I don't know. I may have to see if I may have to look up Cracker Barrel and see what it was. It was the
Yeah,
most
but-
odd place to find a drone.
Mhm.
By tomorrow morning, we'll have a new prime minister. You guys better watch.
Okay.
Who do you think's going to win, Ed?
Liberals are going to win.
Is that true though?
More of the same.
Is that
So you're saying
yeah?
Mark
Was that
Carney is going to be returned?
yeah? Yeah, it's Mark Carney now, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mark Carney. Opposition is Paul Poliveri.
Yeah. And if he wins, we're screwed.
You think?
Yeah, because he wants us to be nothing against you guys, but he wants us to be the 51st country.
Don't affect us.
Yeah, we've
What,
got
Mark Carney wants you to be the 53rd state.
He
First
wants
state.
to. Yeah, he wants to deal with Donald Trump. Yeah.
I thought it was the other way round.
No, he wants. He's all in favor of that. From what I heard, anyway.
It sure would solve a lot of your issues as far as borders and all that kind of bullshit.
Yeah. Canada's not for sale.
Yes.
No,
Don't worry.
It's not.
Well,
Canada's not for sale, but it is. It is its own country and can decide
Yes,
what
for
it
the
wants
highest
to
bidder,
do.
yeah.
No. I'm with Paul Moore here and Captain Joe. It's not for sale because they're just going to fucking take it.
No, it has to go through Congress and everything. It's got to go through legal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who gets in. They're all gonna do the same shit anyway.
Yeah, exactly. We've got a,
And
I
they're
don't-
all going to end up rich.
Yeah. They're all promising this stuff, that stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what happened with the stock market, isn't it? Everyone knew that was going to happen. Bought low, sold high. See, you should have all listened to the Gremlins. Put all your money in bean cans and shotguns.
You're correct, Brenda.
That's why I keep all my money under my mattress. Oh, was I supposed
Yep,
to say
good
that? out
idea.
loud? Yeah.
Yeah. Wait till you go to bed tonight and your mattress is on the floor. You'll be like, who took it?
Yep.
Yeah, I keep all my money in a matchbox.
Oh, come on, my props. No, we're not.
But Canada's
We're
not becoming
starting
the
international
51st
incident.
state, no matter what. Yeah. Whatever
Well-
will be with the US. I don't give a shit, to be honest. And as long as at the end of the day, yeah, my friends on here and in the US are okay. That's what matters.
Exactly.
Greenland's going to be the 51st state. Canada's
Green-
Yes.
Canada-
Greenland is not going to become a state at all.
Like I said, it doesn't matter who's gonna get in. They're all gonna do the same shit anyway.
Yeah.
They got everything on their site but that drone. Even the stuff
Yeah.
that was around the drones on their site.
What drone was that, Joe? Sorry, I missed it.
I don't have the name of it. It was in a nostalgic electronics area. And it had the little Atari and all of the battleship and everything, but they had 6 boxes of this little drone. And the thing was freaking heavy. And it worked on a AA battery, and it had the remote and a drone. And I didn't read enough about it. I had my son run over and get the price on it because they didn't have a price. It was $24.95.
Oh, wow.
And I was thinking about grabbing it on the way out. I forgot all about it. Just to see if it fly around in here, you know. But it's a rechargeable. You put the AA rechargeable battery in it and plug it in and charge it.
Nice.
So I could have flew it around in here, and
Yeah,
who
that's
knows
what,
what kind
that's
of
what
time.
you need, Joe, is a $24 drone
Exactly.
banging into your walls and everything else.
It's better than that Neo, the $199 one, banging and everything.
It's not. You told me that's pilot error.
No, that drone got an attitude mode.
Look at Paul. He spent $199 on that drone just to be hanging up on the wall.
Yeah.
It's in a box over here. I printed like a paperweight.
Oh.
It flies
So he
good
wears-
with the controller and the glasses, with the glasses and the motion controller. But if you try to fly it in here with the I went and bought the freaking RC2 for it. You can't fly it with the RC2. It just doesn't work the same.
Does it work with your goggles inside the house or no?
Oh, no, it's still inside the house. It don't want to fly, period.
Oh.
It goes into ATTI mode. Inside the house, you can fly it with the controller better than you can fly it with the motion controller. Outside, you can fly it almost like the Avata 2 with the motion controller with that extra weight on it. So
Well, yeah, that's what
It's
I
good
was.
for that.
You were saying when we put those lights on there, it weighted it down a little bit more.
Yeah.
center.
yeah, that
with you
made
there,
it
Jim.
better, but it's still not a good drone. Still a Neo. Neo. Like you put lipstick on a pig, still a pig.
Yeah.
Put lipstick on a pig, David Cameron. No, I won't go anywhere further.
Oh, those are pretty cool Northern Lights.
It's everybody's got that on their
Yeah.
Zoom. I've actually got loads of Northern Light pictures. Last year we had a pretty spectacular show.
Yeah, I'm still disappointed about that because when that happened, I was in hospital. I couldn't go and chase the
But
bloody
you get
thing.
yours is a Southern Lights, isn't it?
Yeah, the Southern Lights, Aurora Australis.
Well, we got to 20 degrees today, and it's now 14. And
Oh, 20 degrees, that'd be a heat wave, wouldn't it?
it's
Yeah,
going
we were in
down,
a minute.
It's going
Yeah.
down to 12 and then up to 23.
Nice.
Yep. We should be 24, 25 tomorrow. And then same on Wednesday, 26, 27, maybe 28 on Thursday.
28. Oh,
And then by Sunday, we're back down to the 15.
We're on 23 tomorrow, 24 on Wednesday,
I wish.
24 Thursday, 20 on Friday.
But we have to be careful because this is the heat. The claim is taking out the power in Spain and Portugal.
18 on Saturday, 13 on Sunday, 13 Monday,
Yeah, it's a culture shock next week.
15 Tuesday, 15 Wednesday, 17 Thursday. So it's just this week, just weekend. The bank holiday weekend's going to be bad.
Well, that's normal. That's normal for the UK.
Yeah.
We've just had it unusually lucky for the last couple. I remember when I were at school back in the 80s, soon as summer holidays broke up, on the last day of term, yeah, it started to rain and it pissed down the whole 6.5 weeks I was off on summer holidays. And then the first day back, it was back to fucking hot temperatures and was sat in a class We weren't allowed to take our jumpers off. It was like, fuck's sake.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to call it because you guys are going to jump over on Lloyd's.
Yeah, it gives me a few minutes to.
Okay.
Stretch your
Joe,
legs.
take care. Mark, thanks for coming in. Ed, take care. Dominic,
Take care, Paul.
you're the
I'll pack
man.
it in.
Okay, David, we'll see you.